All right, finally, we're back. Let's fucking do it.
Listen up, motherfuckers, I'm about to spit. I'm the world's greatest show, yeah, this is it. It isn't the get insane. This dude's out of his mind, that's his message thing. When show on drops, it's time to begin. To talk about chats and make fun of them. Let the trash roll over, the world's on fire. Be a parody, shit's getting dire. Religious bullshit, you don't make you feel like dying. Cause you touch your more children than it only you right here. Go from zero to heroes just for one day. It's the world's greatest show, and it's coming your way. It's time for the Dusty Show. It's time for the Dusty Show. And we never grow. Time for the Dusty Show. It's time for the Dusty Show. And we never grow. Time for the Dusty Show.
Yeah! What the fuck's up, everybody? Rock! It's time for the Dusty Show. Thank you, heroes. You're amazing for joining me tonight and always. Gonna do what we do here and kill it. Fuck yes. So, bad news. Miss Friday and Monday show took a little break. Lucy died. So Lucy's our first ever, nope, wrong button. Lucy's our first ever rescue here at the Dusty Smith Humanist Society of America Animal Sanctuary. Here's a little video of her. She's the demon Lucifer. Little evil. There she is. Got her leg. Boom. Look how fat. Chunky monkey, Miss Lucy. So, about a month ago, she started drinking a lot of water, like excess water. She would like snap at the other dogs. Wouldn't let them get any water. Didn't think anything of it. She's still eating, as far as I knew. But I guess she was so bloated on water, I didn't realize the weight loss, that she had lost so much weight. And then she started throwing up the water. And it became pretty apparent she wasn't bloated on water anymore. She'd lost a shit ton of fucking weight. And so, of course, I took her to the vet immediately. And she died on the table while they were examining her. Just gave it up. Had her for 9 years, though, and she had a really good life. She spent almost every day pretty much, outside playing. They have a big fenced, large area out there. And at the end, we were in the room with her when she died, and we were telling her that she was a good girl and petting her. And that's really, really important. People take their animals to the vet to get them put down, and they leave them in the room with the doctor alone. And they're all scared. That's the last moments they have. But we make sure that wasn't we made sure that's not what happened. We made sure she knew she was loved, and we were there with her, and she passed. So, Sunday, I dug a grave. You guys ever dug a grave before? It sucks. I've dug a couple of them. So, I buried Miss Lucy right outside her window here, and then I took a couple of days off because of how it's sad. But, like, I did play a lot of New World 2, to be honest with you. Not going to completely lie about it. I did play my video game a bit, so... Anyway, we're back, and we're going to cheer the fuck up and not be sad all show. Got lots to cover. Got a week's worth of stuff to cover, and as you guys know, week-old news is rotten, unfortunately. So I try to cut out most of the newsy news type stuff and just like cute videos, cool videos, interesting stuff. But we got to get through this stinker of a show to get to the good stuff on Friday, the news stuff. We got to cut the old shit off, so stick with me. Hopefully, we'll get through this together. As always, the super chats are on if you want to help me make up the money. Cost me a few $100s to take her to the vet. She like literally died 30 minutes when we were there. But I mean, I guess it was some closure because they told me that she had multiple system organ failure. And they told me no matter when I brought them in, there was nothing could be done. When all your organs start to shut down, you know, that's it. And probably kidney problems, so what made her drink so much water. Anyway, super chats are open. If you want to say something nice about Lucy or help out the show, great way to support. I'll read all of your chats at halftime and the end of the show. So get them in early, get them in often, and help the world's greatest show out. All right. So, all right, let's fucking cheer up if we can. Get tears in my eyes. And let's go ahead and start off, folks. A little bit of Chud Watch. Chud Watch. Rest in peace, Lucy. Deleted, belly up. You were a good girl. I mean, she was sort of a demon, but I loved her. She was sort of a little devil, but what you gonna do? She ruled the roost. She had her time in the sun. And first off, zombies! Goddamn zombies! So these are Trump supporters outside of Michelle Morrow, who is running for superintendent of public instruction in North Carolina. And let's see if the voters for her actually give a shit about policies or what she stands for in any way whatsoever.
Michelle Morrow is running for superintendent of public education here. She had tweeted a list of names and used the hashtag death to traitors. What's your thought on that?
Oh, I don't even know how to answer that one.
I have to hear the whole quote.
Yeah, it's like they need whole quotes. They'll literally leave anything in passing. Oh my God, they're eating dogs and cats in Springfield, Ohio. Oh my God, anything Trump says is true. But something they're going to point out about a candidate they like, oh my God, we have to hear it in context. We have to read everything she's ever read ever before we can form an opinion about this. This allows you to have an opinion on everything and nothing at once. You can play dumb anytime it suits you. This is Trumpism 101.
Right.
Know what she meant by it.
Right.
We have a copy of it. Do you want to take a look at it really fast? Sure. Yeah. Okay, so this is the tweet here. It says, Obama did it, Hillary did it, Schiff did it, Comey did it, Yates did it, Holder did it, Clapper did it, Gates did it, Fauci did it, and then it's got a bunch of hashtags, and it says death to traitors. What's your thought on that?
I don't know what she meant by that.
What did she mean?
Who she thinks the traitors are. I mean, I don't wish death on anyone.
Right.
Uh-huh.
But you don't think it's all the people that she said?
you
You
don't
think that
think?
might have been misconstrued, that she was saying that she wanted Obama to die?
Yeah, I'm not sure. I'd have to ask her. She's the only one that can answer that.
Right. So, you,
Right.
But literally believe any lie told about anybody fucking ever.
so maybe she didn't mean that she wanted Obama to die.
No, I don't think so. I think it's being taken out of context. We'd have to ask her, the author of this. We'd have to ask them what they meant.
Okay. Here's one other tweet that she did. Somebody tweeted, "Who wants to see Obama tossed into Gitmo for treason?" And then she responded, "I prefer a pay-per-view of him in front of a firing squad. I do not want to waste another dime supporting his life. We could make some money back from televising his death." Michelle Morrow, she is saying there that to kill
Pretty
Obama,
clear.
right?
Yes.
I don't want you putting words in my mouth. I don't know. You have to.
Oh no, just if you want to look at that, it says
so frustrating.
I prefer a pay-per-view of him in front of the firing squad.
Yeah. Personally, if I was him, I would take that as a threat.
Yeah, you think? Personally?
Yes.
I bet you would.
Do you feel like this person should be in charge of the public schools here in
Hell
North
no,
Carolina?
they shouldn't.
No.
We're learning.
No. No, I don't.
You're a Democrat. Oh, you care what people say and think. A stupid libtard.
No, just asking questions about
She's
this.
literally going to run
Okay.
away. Run away from having to think. You don't want to have to form any fucking opinions. So, cool. And then, this Trump supporter loves Trump because he did everything he said he was going to do. Promises made, promises kept. I love that man did all that he said. There's just so many things that he said he was going to do, and he did them all. Just so many in my mind. That's when I love him. Name one.
What got you excited to come to the Trump rally today?
He's a good man.
I'm a
I love him.
dumbass.
We need him. Save the country.
I want to suck his
You
dick.
love him?
Yeah, I think he's a good man. What do you think?
Why? When did you decide he was such a good man?
2016. I liked his words, and I like he did everything he said he was going to do, and he did it.
What are some of those things that he said and then he did?
One thing. So many.
Just
though.
one thing. One thing he said and then he did.
He caught me off guard there.
I can't be expected to think without some written notice.
I don't know.
I don't know. I literally ain't got nothing in my fucking
Well, okay,
brain.
except-
That's what I'm here. I'm just a fucking drag of society. Want to hang out with all the other drags. I don't even know why I'm alive right now. But whatever. I love me some Trump. I tell you that much. And folks, I guess you saw the stunt he did at McDonald's. He's trying so hard to draw attention to his lie that Kamala Harris lied about working at McDonald's, and he thinks it's going to get him elected. Is it? I don't know. It's a stupid fucking country. Anyway, he went down to McDonald's and pretended like he worked at McDonald's for a day, I guess, to stick it to the libs I'm on. But of course, it was all just a photo op. They shut down the McDonald's. We plan to be closed on Sunday, October 20th, closed as fuck. And then they had pre-selected Trump supporters that were already planning to come through the driveway. It was all carefully choreographed by a producer. They even had all the fryers off except for the one little thing Trump did with the fries. They basically handed these people food that was already in the bags heated up in a microwave. So just the trashiest microwave, disgusting fries, they just handed them for the photo op. That was how they decided to get Trump elected president, because this is a real fucking serious country. And here he is. He's just a man of the people running the fryer. And I'm not going to play this whole video for you, but even he couldn't do that right. Even he fucked up the very simple instructions this kid gave him on how to run the fucking fryer. Just such a fucking embarrassment in every goddamn way. And basically, yeah, do you want lies with that? Of course, the memes were pretty good about this. You got the Ku Klux Klan, a camo pin, skull, Statue of Liberty, hell yeah. And smoking, I want to say rocket launcher, works for me. And also reminds me of Homelander. Remember when Homelander wanted to work at Vault Burger? Only $5.99. Homelander serves up high quality beef. And I believe Homelander worked at McDonald's before I believe Trump would work there. And Tim Walz out there getting him the fucking business about it.
He missed an opportunity, though. Being at McDonald's, he looks much more like Ronald McDonald and the clown that he actually is.
True. Solid dig.
Tell me you don't see this one coming from a mile away. And Ronald wears less makeup. You saw it coming. Saw it coming.
That's true. Looks more natural on Ronald.
That restaurant wasn't even open. It was a stunt. Fake orders for fake customers. They even staged the drive-thru. We know that. They won't let you walk through the damn drive-thru. We knew that. They saw that happening. But look, everything about this guy is fake. Everything he does is fake.
Yep, it is. It's a fake candidacy, but he's doing great.
Next, he's going to be telling you he's a cop or a construction worker.
Yep, village people.
Because he dances to the village people, so he knows the YMCA.
Killing it, Tim Walz. Love to see it. And then, of course, AI had to get involved, and shit just went nuts. Oh, hell no. Is that the window? Run! Run! He's gonna put on your boobs. He's touching your boobs. Oh, no. He just crashed in your car windshield. Oh, he took his shirt off. Gross. But I'm hot and sexy and excited now. What the F, everybody. Apparently, the McDonald's stock crashed. Apparently, right after. They let him in with no hairnet, no gloves, raw dog in the fries. 2 days later, they had a Lister outbreak or E. coli or some shit. Next thing you know, boom, stock price down. Oh my God, down 20 bucks, 6%. Oh, fuck you, don't, Trump. And yeah, breaking E. coli food poisoning linked to McDonald's quarter pounder has sick at least 49 people in 10 states. I know where it started. Patient zero, right here. It's like that fucking monkey from Outbreak. Big orange goofy monkey. And then he did the, like a Telemundo town hall. Didn't seem to go well for him. They're like, hey, how come you tried to overthrow the government on January 6th? And he was like, that was a day of love. And they're all like, what you talking about, gringo? Look at their faces.
They thought the election was a rigged election, and that's why they came. Ashley Babbitt was killed. Nobody was killed. There were no guns down there. But that was a day of love from the standpoint of the millions. It's like hundreds of thousands. It could have been the way I used the water, the sand, the mixing of the sand and the water. I mean, many different, but I've had many awards over the years for environmental, the way I've built, because you know about, they thought the election.
Totally, all the awards because of how he mixed the sand and the water. That's why you don't have to worry about the fact that he doesn't believe in climate change, because he's an environmentalist with the sand and the water. So we could just let the world burn. America seems great. And then Donald Trump got on his Trump rally and he was like, We have so many people, standing room only. And then the person waved the camera around. Let's see.
Justice Department.
So many. Oh, well, no, there's a lot of room. I mean, there's. I'm just saying there could be more people. To be honest, I mean, there's some, but a lot of the area seemed pretty clear to me. That's just my opinion on it. Anyway, way too many people than there should be. And I think about the occult, folks. First, he's sounding like shit as usual, even more like shit than usual. He's like, tell your fat ass husband to get his tiny dick off the couch and go vote for me. Seems like a bad way to give votes. But then, look at this insane religious person behind him as he talks about fat husbands, and he's in total trance mode, praying to Jesus or something.
Jill, get your fat husband off the couch. Get that fat pig off the couch.
He's trying to laugh. He's praying, but he's laughing to God. God knows that's blasphemy. You're going to hell for that, buddy.
Tell him to go and vote for Trump. He's going to save our country.
Not going to save it.
Get that guy the hell off her. Get him up, Jill. Slap him around. Get him up. Get him up, Jill.
Pray harder. If Trump loses, I'm blaming you, dude. And then more craziness. He just gets up in front of everybody, admits that he's a giant fucking piece of shit, and everybody claps for him. Rich asshole not paying his vendor, so they're having a little trouble with the microphone. They had no fucking idea why. Couldn't have anything to do with the people he hired. Somebody could have come by and jerked the cord out. Could have had electricity problem with the venue. People could have done their job to the best of their ability, and something outside of their fault happened. But Trump's immediately like, oh my God, I just found a reason to stiff these people. I'm not paying these people anymore. Nobody's cheering for it. Rich asshole can always find reasons not to pay somebody, but you're still supposed to fucking pay them if you're a man of your word. But no, Trump's not. He has a history of doing this, history of bankrupting people, history of treating workers like shit, and they still clap.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you. So now what happens is I won't pay the bill for this stupid company that rented us this crap.
Yeah, stiff the working man. Woo!
I won't pay the bill, and then we'll have a
guy.
story that Trump didn't pay the bill.
You're literally a billionaire. Fuck the workers. Woo!
To a contractor, no. When they do that kind of a job, don't pay the bill. That's
What a horrible thing to teach people. Yes, honor your promises.
terrible. They also had a little problem with energy coming into the building, but I'm not blaming it on that.
It sounds like you are blaming it. It sounds like you already know exactly what the problem is, and it's not their fault. I use this as an excuse to gyp another person, right? I don't think you're supposed to say gyp anymore. I think that's a slur against gypsies. Where you at, gypsies? I'll fight you. Don't steal my shit. And then, hard to believe what a horrible, horrible fucking human being. And multiple clips of him talking to people about schools, giving your kids sex changes. This time he's in the Bronx barbershop, and he was talking to all these black people, and he was like, I'm just like you. Just like you. You're all billionaires who live in gold towers, right? I was born in New York. That makes me just like you. And then they're like, how are you going to fix education? Because, you know, their education is shitty because they live in a poor part of town. It needs more money and better teachers. Or if you're Trump, it's the trans people.
Brother.
Thank you. So, Mr. President, I have a 5-year-old son that's in public schools right now. I have a lot of people asking me questions as far as the failing school systems that we have here in the Bronx. What are we going to do? They're failing. What are we going to do to improve that?
I know all about the Bronx. They're failing. I know everything.
In our school systems.
Well, we're moving them back from Washington, where you have people that don't care about New York, frankly. You know, in Washington, I don't know if you ever noticed this, you got Department of Education, Department of Education. You got half the buildings are Department of Education.
That sounds amazing. So the government takes education incredibly seriously, and they allocate a lot of resources to it. Good?
Education. I never saw. You don't need any of them.
Not good. Not
you know,
good.
I want one person and a secretary.
Just need one person for all the education in America.
Make sure they're teaching English, okay? Give her a little English, okay?
Right. Just fuck foreigners, such a boomer shit. Reading, writing, and arithmetic. The three
I say
R's.
reading, writing, and arithmetic. No transgender, no operations. You know, they take your kid. There are some places. Your boy leaves for school, comes back, a girl. okay?
It's
Without
true.
parental consent.
Totally true.
What is that all about? That's when they talk about a threat to democracy, they're a threat. Could you imagine?
No, I can't imagine, because that's definitely not fucking happening anywhere. You're just literally saying any words that you can possibly say, and people are so fucking stupid.
Parental consent. At first, when I was told that was actually happening, I said, you know, it's an exaggeration. No.
Nobody told you that was happening. You made that. At first, when I made it up, I was like, nobody's going to believe that. And then I was like, hey, the bigger the lie, the more people will believe it.
It happens. It happens. There are areas where it happens. We're not going to let it happen.
It literally does not happen. Now, what he's talking about, what he's blowing out of proportion is there are some schools that passed a bill that if your kid is going by different pronouns at school, that you don't have to automatically notify the parents, because if they don't tell the parents at home, there's probably a reason for that. A lot of trans kids get bullied. A lot of non-binary kids get bullied into suicide. They're not accepted by their parents, and they don't want them to be outed to their parents without knowledge. They're not doing anything, these kids. They're just trying to keep the kids safe from what their horrible religious parents might do. So they don't tell them. But they're definitely not transing anybody, and they're not doing any fucking surgeries. You guys are just making all this fucking shit up because I guess it works. I don't know. We are not a serious people. And then it's amazing how easily this guy lies and how people are willing to help him. They're accomplices to his lies. Like, for some reason, this big meathead, Titus, whatever his name is, for professional wrestler, for like a B-level promotion, is doing interviews on Fox News. And, of course, a professional wrestler doing an interview with Donald Trump. Why wouldn't you? So, immediately, Tyler starts lying for Trump. And he's like, Nelson Mandela was trying to come to the United States. You chartered a plane for the entire trip. Why is it hard for you to talk about the things you've done? Yeah, why, Donald Trump? Why won't you brag on your accomplishments? If there's one thing I know about Donald Trump, it's how humble he is. He never brags on himself. He's never telling us how he's the best at everything and he knows everything. Why are you so humble? So Trump immediately says, I love doing it. I don't need praise for it. I just like helping people. I help a lot of people. I enjoy doing it. It's not a narrative the press likes to talk about. Yeah, so humble. Donald Trump personally chartered his jet for Nelson Mandela, a champion of civil rights, an anti-apartheid warrior, really. But the truth is about this whole thing, that Trump's defunct airline went bankrupt, and the shuttle airline, Trump Shuttle, during Trump's first bankruptcy in 1990, the creditors leased Trump-branded planes to anyone who would pay the commercial rate. So they basically took the planes back, they repossessed the planes, and then they basically rented them out to anybody who had the money. And Nelson Mandela, nothing to do with Donald Trump, rented the planes out, and he paid all the fucking money to the creditors who took the planes back. So now, years later, you personally paid for Nelson Mandela to fly across the world. And he's like, I sure did. Thank you, Tyrus. Just good goddamn. That's how politics works in America, folks. And yeah, I don't know if this is true, but it's Trump. It probably fucking is. Not that one. That's not the one. Let's go do this one first. So did you guys see this one? Trump's rally in the downtown Bronx barbershop. There, this guy in a barbershop with this haircut. First off, what? How you gonna be in a fucking barbershop with the bowl, dude? Seriously. And then he told Trump a little story. Sounds kind of fishy, but he's a Trump supporter. Let's hear him out.
My issue was more the energy. I've been paying $2,100 since I first opened up. In the last 7 months, it shot up to $15,000.
What?
What? Even Trump doesn't believe this bullshit. What? You had a $2,100 electric bill, and because of Kamala Harris, personally, she called up the electric company and she said, not enough. Not way up. Now they're charging you $15,000 a month. Oh my God, this will not stand. Well, it turns out, yeah, apparently they sent him an accidental bill. The Bronx Barber with $50,000 utility is unlucky victim of billing error. According to Con Edison, the city's utility for electric, gas, and steam, wrote, especially the company has been working with him to resolve it. So, yeah, the electric company made an accident. They made an error. But, yeah, let's pretend it's because Kamala Harris, Joe Biden, Even Trump having a problem with that. And then it was reported, nobody's going to be shocked by this, Trump was bilking the U.S. government, the Secret Service, making them pay 300% more than everybody else at his hotels. Literally making millions upon millions upon millions, just bilking the gullible taxpayer out of every fucking cent. But that's what he does, folks. He's a con man. I mean, if you were president and you're a con man, it's like a kid in a candy store. It's so easy to fleece everything. And then apparently he in the locker room looking at other dudes' dicks. I don't know. Hey, don't believe me. Let's believe him.
But Arnold Palmer was all man. And I say that in all due respect to women, and I love women. But this is a guy that was all man. This man was strong and tough. And I refuse to say it, but when he took showers with the other pros, they came out of there, they said, oh my God. That's unbelievable.
So, wait a minute. You guys are talking about each other's dicks during the shower shit?
I had to say it. We have women that are highly sophisticated here.
He had to say it, folks. He had to talk about Arnold Palmer's giant schlong. He couldn't help himself. So presidential, loves the sight of a big dick and the shower. And Lady G, I'd like an Arnold Palmer, please. And oh my, I got the vapors thinking of that big old penis in the shower. Oh, you would just take a cold shower there, Lindsey Graham. And Newsmax, of course, ever ready to spin anything Donald Trump does as the greatest thing ever. Literally did a story about how it was actually very elegant and classy that Trump told this story about Arnold Palmer's giant schlong.
Donald Trump can't archly refer to the locker room situation of a golf legend like Arnold Palmer, but Obama can make fun of penis size, and it's delightful.
Yep, it is. It was delightful. Let's skip.
That's class. There's Obama. You see what he did, right, with the thing? That's childish. What Donald Trump did, implication, letting the audience get the joke without actually, you know.
The implication.
Anyway, what a wild, wild time it is, huh? And he could win before Election Day.
That's class, folks. Elegant and class the way Trump did it. Unlike Obama, who's fucking childish as shit. And then apparently the truth is Arnold Palmer didn't even like Donald Trump. Arnold Palmer's daughter, Peg, in 2018, discussing how he felt about Trump. My dad didn't like people who act like they're better than other people, Peg continued. He didn't like it when people were nasty and rude. He didn't like it when someone was disrespectful to someone else. My dad had no patience for people who demean other people in public. He had no patience for people who were dishonest and cheat. My dad was disciplined. He wanted to be a good role model. He was appalled by Trump's lack of civility and the fact that he continuously stared at my penis during the shower time. And what he began to see is Trump's lack of character and ability to keep his eyes to himself. And so, you go, dead Arnold Palmer. Shit all over that Trump. And then, don't you guys know the show I did before I quit for a little while about the guy who went up to FEMA and pointed guns at him and threatened him, and how some FEMA were warned by the FBI not to go to certain areas because militias were roaming around looking for FEMA because of the lies Donald Trump told about FEMA. Told us that people only got $750 for their destruction of their houses and shit, and that's all they got because FEMA gave all the rest of the money to illegal aliens. And so the crazy were like, hey, we're gonna go shoot up FEMA or whatever. So they're asking Donald Trump, hey, don't you think it's bad that the lies you told are causing violence and danger towards FEMA? And here's his response.
President Trump, an armed gunman was arrested and charged with making threats against FEMA workers 2 Saturdays ago. FEMA had a safety stand down because of continued credible threats. Is it helping the recovery effort in North Carolina to keep making these claims that FEMA's not doing their job?
It's not.
Well, I think you have to let people know how they're doing. If they're
You're lying, though. You're not even know you're lying about what's happening purposely to make things worse.
doing a great job, I think we should say that too, because I think they should be rewarded. But if they're not doing, does that mean that if they're doing a poor job, we're supposed to not say it?
Right. You're always calling everything a poor job because you're trying to get elected regardless of what's happening.
People are entitled to say it. And these are honest people behind us. If FEMA were doing well, they would be saying they did a good job.
Literally all the Republican politicians said FEMA's killing it.
They're not, for the most part, political people.
Mr. President Trump,
I have no idea who he's talking to. Basically, he's like, it's good. They'll do a better job if we threaten them and sick crazies on them. And then the wrestlers are out in full force to show their ass. Not all of them are not. We have some heroes wrestlers. So don't let these wrestlers, these are the bad ones, the worst wrestlers you can imagine. So first of all, I don't even get Hulk Hogan. Hulk Hogan has always been the worst fucking wrestler ever. How your finishing maneuver gonna be a leg drop? A leg drop? I can do a fucking leg drop. You can't have a fucking finish maneuver that I can do, all right? I ain't buying it. He the worst ever. Anyway, he was on Fox blowing the orange goof penis.
I mean, it was funny. You know, Donald Trump is quick on his feet, man. He can pivot. He's all smoke and mirrors. But when it comes down to business...
Okay, I don't think that means what you think it means. He's all smoke and mirrors. That means he's lying, and what you see is actually what you're getting. You're bad at terms.
He's a businessman. You know, like that economic forum where he schooled that guy.
He literally did not school that guy. He was crushed in every fucking possible way. He doesn't even know what a goddamn tariff is. Everybody knows what a tariff is, but just keep lying.
You didn't know a thing about tariffs? Trump's been doing this all of it. Yes, thank you.
We know what a tariff is. Trump is lying about it.
Trump's been doing this all of his life, and that's what I mean.
Trump literally has not been doing tariffs all his life. I can assure you. He did it briefly while he was in the White House and under limited circumstances. And then the other two wrestlers, I thought Kane was okay, but I fucking always hated the Undertaker. Undertaker sucks, always sucks. He has no personality. He seems like a giant fucking piece of shit. Then he did that, I'm an American badass biker gimmick. Basically him and Kid fucking Rock just showed that he's a nasty MAGA loser. Anyway, and Kane, Glenn Jacobs over there, the Big Red Machine, is like some kind of Republican mayor of Tennessee. Real fucking far right. Anyway, here they are with the orange goof. Give him the rub.
All right, everyone. November 5th, election mania. Choice is yours. You can go with President Trump, Kane, and the Undertaker.
Nope.
Or you
Pass.
can take Kamala Harris,
Yes.
Dave Bautista,
Yes.
and Tim Walz.
Hell yeah.
Choose wisely.
Dave
The nation
Bautista.
depends on it.
Dave Bautista like owns you guys. Like seriously, you're fucking. He was a better wrestler than both of you put together, but most importantly, way better actor, man, more likable, in every way superior to you fucking assholes.
Be an easy choice.
Yes, you're right. It is an easy choice.
Election mania.
I
Choice
will
is yours.
agree with fucking that. And then, where you free speech absolutists at? He sent a legal threat to CBS over the Kamala Harris interview on 60 Minutes. He's trying to threaten the free press. And they literally got on record and said if he gets elected, they're worried that he's going to shut the free press down. But they don't care. All the free speech absolutists are full of shit. They're about fucking nothing. And then apparently he going public, not public, he going private, telling John Kelly, his hand-chosen general, that he wishes he had generals like Hitler's generals. He wants people that just obey his every fucking command. When he says jump, how high? And literally, this week I asked Kelly about their exchange. He told me that when Trump raised the subject of German generals, Kelly responded by asking, do you mean Bismarck's generals? He went on, I mean, I knew he didn't know about Bismarck or about the Franco-Prussian War. I said, do you mean the Kaiser generals? Surely you can't mean Hitler's generals. And he said, yeah, Hitler's generals. He wants some Hitler generals. And if you don't believe me, Kelly's on tape. I don't show you the clip. He said it. Just trust me. There it is. And I'm making quick work of this show fucking tonight. Hell yeah, we blasting through it. And then, leave it to Fox News, though. Fox News is like, hey, maybe he did say he wants his generals to be more like Hitler's generals, but maybe Trump didn't know that Hitler's generals were Nazis. Yeah. Maybe that fact just kind of escaped his brain. You know, maybe. I don't know. Maybe it's not a bad thing, really. It's actually pretty based that he wants Hitler's generals, y'all.
But the bottom line is, if you read H.R. McMaster's book, who is critical of President Trump in some of it and not in others, he talks about how Madison Kelly didn't like the president. And they didn't think he deserved the job, or they didn't think he was worthy of the job. And they went out of his way to make sure a lot of the things they asked him to do that they didn't like never got done. McMaster would be frustrated because he couldn't get their attention. And he would say, It's not your job to rein in the president. It's your job to do what the president wants. And then you factor in the fact that he runs his own company, coming from the business world, the first one we've ever had. It's not even a public company. And then he obviously has frustration. And I could absolutely see him going out, you know what? It would be great to have German generals that actually do what we asked them to do.
Yeah, I can understand it. Hey, it's not that understandable, not like for you not to say, hey, I wish I had Hitler's generals. Who wouldn't feel that way if the generals didn't want to obey his every command?
Knowing that's a third, maybe not fully being cognizant of the third rail of German generals were Nazis and whatever.
Yeah, he's probably not even cognizant of the fact that Hitler's generals were Nazis. He probably had no idea. So let's make him president immediately, if not sooner. That's what I'm saying. Just super normal stuff over on Fox News. Hitler is good, actually, apparently. And that, folks, I don't even fucking know anymore, yo. So apparently this soldier got killed at a base. I guess she got killed by a guy and his wife. And so Trump met the family. He was like, hey, if you need help paying for it, just let me know. I'm a billionaire, baby. I love the soldiers, and I'm always doing nice things for people. I got your back. And then they sent him the bill, and this is what happened.
Rock solid. Donald Trump, quote, erupted when presented with the cost of a funeral for a 20-year-old Army private, Vanessa Guillen. She was murdered at Fort Hood. Guillen is the daughter of Mexican immigrants. She grew up in Houston, Texas. Jeffrey Goldberg reports on what happened at an Oval Office meeting in December of 2020. Quote, at a certain point, according to two people present at the meeting, Donald Trump asked, quote, did they bill us for the funeral? What did it cost? According to attendees and to contemporaneous notes of the meeting taken by a participant, an aide answered, yes, we received a bill. The funeral cost $60,000. Trump became angry. Quote, it doesn't cost $60,000 to bury a fucking Mexican. He turned to his chief of staff, Mark Meadows, and issued an order, quote, don't pay it. Later that day, he was still agitated. Can you believe it, he said. According to a witness, fucking people trying to rip me off. That's Donald Trump using the F word to describe a funeral that he had offered to pay for a member of the United States military.
Doesn't matter, though. Trump supporters don't actually care about the military. They don't care about any of this. Even though if they believed it, they would pretend like they didn't. Because they want to keep worshiping the orange goof, and nothing matters to these people. Nothing at all. Then, folks, did you hear? Now, first off, this is 100% speculation. No one fucking knows what's going to happen if any of this is real. The only reason I'm reporting this is because this is what's being spread all over the internet. And I'm just telling you guys what they're saying. But I'm not saying that what I'm about to show you is in any way true or is going to be proven true or is actually going to happen. So this is the rumor. First, this very respected journalist, Mark Halperin, came out with this video.
These last 2 weeks are going to be filled with things like this. And I can tell you, without going into detail, that I've been pitched a story about Donald Trump now for about a week that, if true, would end his campaign. And there's all sorts of things like that flying around. I'm not the only one who's been pitched it.
So some story that, if it turns out to be true, over for Donald Trump. I'm skeptical, but then rumors flying about. First off, we got a little hint from the right towards the MAGA. They're all out in force, giving kind of the same message. Charlie Kirk says, you are about to see insanely desperate stuff from Democrats. Expect fake AI-generated crap about Trump coming soon. Stay focused and vote was the only one that said that. Jack Piece of Shit Big, very popular far-right influencer. They will deepfake Trump saying something he didn't. Screenshot this. So they're all circling the wagons, claiming there's going to be some kind of video released, and you shouldn't believe your own eyes. And then, once again, here's the rumor. I don't know if any of this is true. This is what people are saying on Twitter. Breaking, I have been told that Trump groped a minor at one of his donor dinners, and there's video. A bunch of people repeating this claim. Holy shit, it sounds like Donald Trump was caught on video fondling a young girl who happened to be the daughter of one of his wealthy donors. And Lee Parnas, who you guys might know is a Ukrainian criminal who has ties to Donald Trump, Breaking, my sources in Trump world are telling me that some devastating news is about to break. Stay tuned to find out what it is. And don't know, folks, no clue. I'm just saying, if it happens, you heard it here first, and if it doesn't happen, I never mentioned it. But here's something that did happen. I don't know if this is related or not. I don't know if this is what people were thinking about when they said this, or this is completely separate. But also, it was released today that Donald Trump groped this model when she was a young lady. She dated Jeffrey Epstein for a little while, and him and Jeffrey Epstein were really good friends, and so Donald Trump groped the shit out of her without her permission, and now she's going public. She told her story on some kind of podcast, so not surprising. He even sent her a postcard. Stacy, your homeboy from home, love Donald, and he sent her a picture of Mar-a-Lago, so yeah, I don't know. Wouldn't be surprised, just to be honest. And then oh, yeah, that's according to Fox News itself. Social Security is going to go bankrupt if Trump is elected.
One policy contrast getting the spotlight tonight is how each candidate's plans would impact Social Security, which is set to be insolvent in 9 years without any changes. The Nonpartisan Committee for a Responsible Federal Budget says Trump's plans would accelerate that timeline to 6 years. One policy contrast getting the spotlight tonight is how...
So like I said before the last show, it's almost like he's trying to destroy America on fucking purpose, so then he can implement dictatorial powers and crack down on the protests, folks. Hopefully that's not true, and that wasn't supposed to be there. That's supposed to be at the end. Oh, I guess that is the end. All right. Got two more. All right, cool. That is it. And then, hey, good news if you hate Rudy Giuliani. Apparently, they're seizing his condo. That's worth a couple $1 million. Finally, the judge is sick of his fucking bullshit. He's trying to get out of paying the women that he slandered who won a lawsuit against him. So now he's got to turn over all his debts and his luxury condo to these women to be sold immediately. So super cool. First it's barred, and now losing everything he owns. It's fucking amazing. And shamelessness is their superpower. His shady Vance talking about how Trump is loved by people because he's not beholden to money interest. I'm not even gonna play it. Doesn't even matter. The crazy part is literally Elon Musk giving hundreds of millions of dollars. Sheldon Adelson's wife just gave him $100 million. Has more big money donors than anybody has ever fucking had. No, he's not using his own money to do this. He's not using a penny of his own fucking money. He is as beholden to big money donors as any candidate has ever fucking been. And of course, Theo Von, who's a fucking moron, clown Theo Von, gonna back that shit up. I also like that about Bobby Kennedy. Yeah, Bobby Kennedy's not a goddamn complete clown show who will sell out the hospital, is he? You fucking just, goddamn it, they're such dipshits. I'm skipping that one though. And all right, that is my should watch for tonight. Hell yeah, boom. Sue him in oblivion. I wish. Do it. Broke as a joke. Thank you, mods. I did it. I kicked him. Right wing Rick, fuck off. I can do the show and moderate at the same goddamn time. A multi-talented baby. And hell yeah. And all right, folks, moving right along. Get your super chats in. We're going to do this Elon section, and we're going to follow it up with the Kamala section. So do it to it. But for now, I made an intro for Here Shall Be Elon. And Elon doing some shady ass fucking shit this week, y'all. It's getting more and more shady by the day. First off, remember this Elon? This Elon from just 2 years ago. 2 years ago to the day, folks. Remember he said this?
The goal of New Twitter is to be as fair and even-handed as possible. So not favoring any political ideology, but just being fair to all.
That's what he was saying at first. That's why he brought it. He's brought it to begin with, folks, to make it fair, completely neutral. And now, holy shit! First off, his super PAC has created fake Kamala Harris websites, and they're sending text messages out to college students in order to get them to go to the fake website. And the fake website is set up with all kind of policy positions that's supposed to make Kamala Harris look bad, folks. How is this not illegal? So here is the text his company is sending out. Kamala Harris believes an LGBTQIA youth deserves access to gender-affirming care and safe, inclusive schools in Grand Rapids. Kamala will ensure minors can get access to the care they need without fear of parental intervention or discrimination. Help make our schools as trend-friendly as possible. Learn about our plan for progress to this fake Kamala Harris website. So this clearly supposed to be a campaign text from Kamala Harris. But the whole text is written in a specific way to make you actually dislike her if your brain is broke by the anti-woke mind virus and you're all scared of the trans panic. And then you go to the website and it's all a fake website, supposedly from Kamala Harris, about how she's just going to trans all the kids and shit, folks. I wish I was making this up. This is what the world's richest man is doing. He's decided he spent $44 billion on Twitter. He got to get something for his money, so he's going to make sure Donald Trump gets elected. And do all the underhanded shit he can possibly fucking do. But I see feds, but yeah, they're not going to do shit to him. He's the richest man in the world. He gets all the best lawyers. He has unlimited money to fight it. There's a different set of rules. And major breaking news, CBS News analysis reveals the clear majority of tweets by Elon Musk about the 2024 U.S. presidential election are either misinformation or disinformation. He's doing it on purpose, folks. He's using Twitter, making himself have the biggest account, and his posts go everywhere. And he's specifically shilling every single lie he can tell about the campaign. He's decided he wants to be Donald Trump so fucking bad. He's first going to get him elected and then try to puppet string and control him. Case in point, this article, Trump is literally Hitler from the Atlantic Reagan article. Donald Trump is the reincarnation of Adolf Hitler. A whole article about how he's literally fucking Hitler, and Elon Musk retweeting it. They are literally foaming at the mouth, folks. The Atlantic craziness to his 250 million followers. Only, yeah, this is not true. The community know this is not a real article. No such article with this headline exists. This is a satirical edit of Photoshop of another article, but it doesn't matter, folks. He doesn't correct the record. He doesn't remove it. Nobody goes and checks. They believe this shit is true, and this is how they're trying to win the presidency. They're trying to lie their fucking way in the White House. And yes, irony is dead. Imagine Elon Musk telling kids to be skeptical, folks.
That's a good point. I think teaching kids critical thinking.
And I know what you're thinking. Katie Lang looks great.
Is very important. They should be taught critical thinking. It's like a mental firewall. If you teach kids critical thinking at a young age, and just teach them the types of fallacies that they're likely to encounter, the sort of forms of trickery, like straw man fallacy. Or
literally, imagine you saying this, but you always do this as a canard to distract people from what you're fucking doing. And richest man in the world, folks, posting more bullshit. Very odd, Elon says. Breaking: the states of Michigan, Georgia, and Pennsylvania have officially announced they will not have election results available on election night. Only, this has literally never happened. No state has ever reported final election results on the election night ever, because it takes more than a couple hours to count every fucking vote in the state, you moron. But just scare people. They're starting off with the fraudulent election shit again. So when they lose, they should overthrow the White House. And then he's just going straight into buying the votes, folks. I don't know how this is legal, but I guess if you're the richest man in the world, they just let you do it.
So I have a surprise for you, which is that we're going to be awarding $1 million to randomly to people who have signed the petition every day from now until the election.
So he's trying to draw attention to Donald Trump and get people registered to vote. So he's basically doing a lottery where everybody signs the petition, which also leads them to get registered to vote and makes them more excited about Donald Trump. Has a chance to win $1 million every single day. He's giving $30 million away in Pennsylvania, trying to buy the votes for Donald Trump. Just holy fucking shit. And here is the little event he did to advertise it. Yay! This is how democracy dies, folks, with some rich dipshit trying to do an X as he jumps. Yes, it's absolutely illegal, folks.
Hey, my name's John, and I came here to see Elon Musk and support Trump to be the next president, and just see everyone in person, attend a great rally, and see a lot of patriots together.
That's right. You can win $1 million. Just come support Trump. Come support Trump at his rally, and you could win. Yeah, that's buying our democracy. This is how oligarchies are formed, folks. And Elon's like, unless Trump is elected, America will fall to tyranny. We've already fallen to the oligarchy. Trump must win. And as Jay Ponte correctly points out, so the richest billionaire in the world, who bought one of the biggest media platforms on the planet to re-platform fascists, is telling us to vote for the fascists to stop fascism. Got it. Yep, exactly. It's like asking the sheep to vote for the fucking wolves, but I guess people are going to fucking do it. But Tim Walz, once again, Johnny on the spots to give these fools the business.
And that's not a joke. But look, I'm not going to waste all the time I'm in. I'm going to talk about his running mate. His running mate, Elon Musk. Seriously. Where is Senator Vance after he got asked the simplest question in the world at the debate? Did Donald Trump lose the 2020 election? And after 2 weeks, he finally said, no, he didn't. That's where he's been spending his time. But that's it. So, look, Elon's on that stage, jumping around, skipping like a dipshit on these things. You know it. And that's not a joke.
Yes, he is. Making a fool of himself. Wants to be Trump so bad. Behaving like him. And last but not least, on He Shall Be Elon, this gentleman has the most accurate description of Elon Musk yet.
On another front, can I just say that I hate Elon Musk? There are very few people in this world that I devote the energy to hate, and I devote energy to hate. He's a cuckoo, and I don't understand why people don't recognize this. He's a cuckoo. He doesn't found anything or invent anything. I'm not suggesting he's not clever, but he doesn't found anything. He's just a cuckoo. He arrives in a nest and pushes out the founders and then opens his gob wide and forces the government to feed him subsidies, and then flits off to another nest and pushes out another couple of founders and gorges on the public purse. Ugh. Do an AI image of that, why don't you?
Yep. Disgusting human being sucking off the government tit while at the same time shitting on the government tit. That is Elon Musk. Pull up the ladder behind you. Republicanism one-on-one, and that is my He Shall Be Elon section for tonight. OJ with a goatee. What do you gotta be OJ for? Accurate, perfect. Yep. Tim rocks. I do like Tim. Seems like a good egg. Zinger. Yep. Zing. Bada bing. All right, move right along, folks. Once again, make a good time. Yeah. Rolling through this show tonight. It's time to all aboard. Woo-hoo! The Coconut Express, and almost spelled correctly. Almost. And first off, on tonight's Kamala Harris Coconut Express. First off, they caught the guy that shot up the Arizona Kamala Harris offices. I've been reporting this. I reported all 3 times they did it. And shocker, it's a Trump supporter. Always violent, insane thugs. Tempe police arrested Jeffrey Michael Kelly on Tuesday in connection with the shooting of 3 Democratic Party offices in Tempe and leaving bags of white powder on political signs in Hawatuki foothills. This election interference, folks. Election interference is almost entirely committed by Republicans all the fucking time. They just bullshit and accuse other people of what they're doing. And unbelievable projection here, folks. Imagine Tucker Carlson calling somebody else gay.
Or like Tim Walz is very obviously gay. I look at him and I'm like, well, you're gay. And I'm sure I'll be attacked for saying that. Maybe he's not gay, but he certainly seems gay.
Right. They immediately say, where's your evidence?
Oh, I don't have any evidence. I'm just saying the guy looks super, super gay to me. But they're the ones always running on being like, it's great to be gay. Okay, if it's great to be gay, then why is it an attack on him for me to say that?
Because it's fine to be gay, but you're using it as an attack is the reason it's not okay. Because you're saying like a bad thing. So you're trying to appeal to people who are homophobic, and you're trying to call him less masculine and paint him as less masculine than Donald Trump. So you're using gay as an insult, basically. And so that's why it's bad for you to do that when he's not gay. But if he was, it'd be fine. Does that clear it out for you?
And why would it be out of bounds to be like, hey, Tim Walz, you seem super gay. Are you gay? Have you ever slept with dudes? Like, if you ask that question.
It's because you're specifically using it as an attack to be homophobic. If you didn't have any problem with it and everybody who followed you didn't have a problem with it and you weren't using it as an insult, it wouldn't be a big deal.
You'd be fired from your job.
You're just asking that now. It's very controversial, right?
I'm just asking questions, folks. Just good God, how dumb do you have to be? And imagine once again, this guy telling you Tim Walz looks gay. Mr. fucking Bowtie. Holy God. If that face hasn't been fucked, I never seen a fucking face that's been fucked before. And I'll quit there. And speaking of election interference, almost entirely from Republicans, this video made me fucking mad. So this is a rich kid who's decided to go around and steal all the Kamala Harris signs in fucking town. And his mom is so angry that the police is actually showing up to try to stop him, do something about it, because it's a felony what he's doing. Yelling at the police, telling the police to take the signs and go. And this kid, as you're going to see, has already looked up how much he can steal dollar-wise without it being a felony. So a thoughtful crime, but pure election interference, folks, from these rich ass fucks.
Hi, my mom called me saying that you guys were looking for.
Yeah, so we had some items taken from our neighborhood, and one of the items had an Apple tracker in it, and it tracks to the trunk of your vehicle.
Yeah, we know you're going to steal them because you guys have stolen them all over the place, so they put an Apple tracker to fucking catch you motherfuckers. Gotcha.
Did you open the trunk of your vehicle and show us that it's not there?
I mean, yeah, I don't know why it would be tracking that.
Because you guys stealing signs. You know exactly why it'd be tracking there, fucking liar.
I don't know why either, but it does. I can show you that it does if you'd like me to.
Yeah. So you guys HOA of the neighborhood?
No, we don't live here. We live in Springfield.
Okay. No, I was saying of that neighborhood that you guys are
Well, we're active in the neighborhood. I don't know what you mean.
I guess it's not the cops; these are other people.
Okay. So yeah, and I mean, like, are you just looking to have it back? Because I rented my buddy's car. Okay.
You rented your buddy's car.
What is your name?
Jackson.
Jackson Peterson?
No.
Jackson what?
Chester.
Okay,
Chester.
so
Yeah.
Get a video of this. Get a video of this. This is where.
How did those get there?
I'm sorry, this is funny. Why don't you just take them all? Here you go, liberals.
Here you go, liberals. The mom's gonna come out there and just take them back. We didn't do anything wrong. Get the fuck off my property. Go vote for Kamala Harris. Fuck y'all. You deserve to have your signs taken. We don't give a shit.
Well, it's more than that, actually.
No, it's not. It's so stupid. Just go vote. It's a felony, ma'am. No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
It actually is.
Ma'am, please don't throw these at me.
Stop that.
I'm so tired of this.
I'm so tired of this. They're the ones that stole the shit. What the fuck are you tired of? I'm so tired of you guys not wanting your shit stolen. I'm so tired of a democracy where everybody gets to express their First Amendment rights. Trump 2024, he can shut all this shit down.
Look at all these that are in here.
Ma'am, I'm videoing.
These are the guys that have been doing it.
Yeah, no, it's... And what was your name?
Yeah, I'm not part of this.
Yeah, you are.
No, that's
But you live here. You live here.
I live here, yes, ma'am.
Okay, okay.
Just go inside. Just go inside. It's fine.
Okay. There you are.
So yeah, I mean, if you want them back,
Could
they're
we
right
have
here.
the rest of those, please?
Yeah, of course. So I'm confused. I wasn't part of this, but what makes it a felony?
Because the total.
I didn't do it. I didn't commit the felony, but why is it a felony? I'm really worried about all of a sudden.
These are $20 each.
They're $3 a piece on Etsy.
So they've already looked up how much they can buy these signs for on Etsy and figured out how much they can steal without being a felony, folks.
And the total adds up to $189.
No, the Democratic headquarters pays $20 each for these.
So it's $189.
Because I added it up.
So you know how many are here?
Approximately 60, yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
I mean, 6 times 3.
How do you know if you had nothing to do with it? How do you know how many are back there when you had nothing to do with it?
Okay, it's a $2,500 offense in Missouri and up to a year of jail time. Look it up.
If it exceeds $200.
Oh, you know the law for what you steal. Okay.
No,
Okay.
I mean...
Well, we have the Nixa police coming here, so
that's fine.
they're on their way. So you can just go ahead and load them, the rest of them, and we're looking for our tracker.
Would you like me to help you load them into your car, or you?
No,
No, we'll happily load them.
Okay,
But I'd like to find the
tracker.
I'd like to find the tracker, John.
Yeah, no. I mean, I was just asking if y'all needed help. I mean, my mom threw them in. I'm sorry about that.
Well, it's a bigger deal than you're making it out to be. I mean, obviously it's important, or you wouldn't have taken your time to take these.
No, I mean, honestly, it's just I saw it on TikTok. I saw a guy that apparently he filled his house up. I was with some buddies. You know, I'm not saying it was right or anything.
Are you being paid to collect these at all?
No, ma'am.
Okay.
No.
You just think it's fallen?
I mean, I don't know. It was Saturday night.
Why'd you pick our neighborhood?
I was just in the area, man. I mean, it's not like I have a personal vendetta against you.
But you trespassed on all our properties.
I apologize. I mean, I understand that, but I mean, I could say the same thing that you're on my property.
We have you on video. The neighbors do.
Yeah, that's fine. I mean,
when you drive up and down the street, they have you on video with the ring doorbells.
I'm fully aware.
Okay. I'm gonna put these
Do
in
you
the car.
want me to get the rest of those?
No.
Okay. Figured. I know. I'm sorry about my mom throwing those at you.
No,
And fuck Trump supporters, goddammit. These rich assholes, they got theirs, fuck everybody else. Fuck this country. And folks, I'm sorry, I'm not going to show you this whole clip. I just want you guys from other countries to know how fucked our country is. This is your typical Trump supporter celebrity in this country, and this is the kind of content they're putting out.
So the Fox guy goes, 70% of America says we're heading in the wrong direction. And what do you have to say to those 70% of Americans? And Donald Trump's been running.
Holy God, we do not deserve to survive as a species. Asteroid 2024 can't happen fast enough. A good goddamn America. And at least Eminem, Mr. Slim Shady, using his platform to support Kamala Harris. Here he is, endorsing her with Obama.
The city of Detroit and the whole state of Michigan mean a lot to me. And going into this election, the spotlight is on us more than ever, and I think it's important to use your voice. So I'm encouraging everybody to get out and vote, please. I also think...
Good on you, Slim M. I appreciate you. And even Obama got up there and was rapping Lose Yourself and did not fuck it up.
So I don't usually get nervous. But I was feeling some kind of way following Eminem. I mean, I notice my palms are sweaty, knees weak, arms are heavy, vomit on my sweater already, mom's spaghetti. I'm nervous, but on the surface I'm calm and ready to drop bombs, but I keep on forgetting.
When I wrote down, the whole crowd goes so loud, I open my mouth, but the words come up, won't come out. All right, so even I fucked it up, did pretty good there. Super cool, Obama, hell yeah. But also, Elon literally is friends with P. Diddy. P. Diddy is an investor in Twitter. They're close buddies. Elon on record multiple times. Yet he's going to say, yet another P. Diddy party participant. He's going to say that about Eminem, folks. Because this is what they do. Always accuse the other person of doing what they do. And he knows there is no responsibility. No one's ever going to hold him to account. He can literally accuse the other person of doing what he did and no retribution. Because people who follow him don't care. But hey, at least Bruce Springsteen got to go on tour, do 2 headline shows with Kamala Harris. So they're putting the celebrity behind her, which is super good. And last but not least, Tim Burton daily retweeting Michael Keaton, who came out and threw his weight behind Kamala.
Hey, hi, Michael. You know, for some of you folks who, guys mostly, I guess, who are thinking about attending a rally with Musk and Trump, they don't really respect you. They laugh at you behind your back. They think you're stupid. They don't want to hang out with you. They have nothing in common with you. They're not your bros. And I'm telling you, when Trump, years ago, I guess, said, I could shoot somebody on Fifth Avenue and they'd still vote for me. Basically what he's saying in parentheses is, these people are so stupid, they're so dumb, they'd still vote for me.
Yep, exactly.
They have no respect for you, trust me.
Beetlejuice, I'll set it up here. Thank you, Michael. I appreciate you. And that is my Kamala Coconut Express coverage for tonight. 2 weeks away. It looks like she is slight favorite, folks. I'm getting my hopium up a little bit. I watched a CNN clip that says she still has a couple paths to the Electoral College, which is better than him. He only really has one path, so it's still sort of a toss-up, but she's barely ahead, and I'm going to keep a stiff upper lip. And all right, folks, hey, I have a patron site. Man, I noticed it dropped because I didn't do a show for a week, and a lot of people you abandoned me. I got abandoned by a bunch of folks. Hey, if you like my show, you want me to see, if you want to see me keep doing this show forever and ever and ever and ever and ever, please click on the more button of this video right now and click on the very first link. It's to my Patreon, patreon.com/catcast. Could you please consider to find in your heart to chip in a couple dollars, 10, 20, a million, whatever you have. Like, the more you have, obviously help me out, because me and the cats and the dogs and everything need it. It's very expensive for an animal sanctuary. But if you watch a couple shows a week, please chip in a couple dollars. It would mean a lot. And also, you get access to all the after parties, which is good. So please help if you can. I thank you in advance for your kindness. And all right, let's do the super chats. First off, Nassim. Shout out to Nassim out there who sent me some fucking these amazing cartridges. I asked for more, and Nassim heard my prayer, and like God answered me. Nassim, a king amongst men, I very much appreciate you and thank you. You're a fucking hero. Help me with the dog dying. And then I got a card. No, wait a minute. That's not what I was looking for. What the fuck even is this? The fuck? Oh, somebody sent me some cat treats. That's the name of what I was thinking about, but somebody sent me some fucking cat treats. This was from Chris Clark, T-X, Chris Clark. Fuck yeah, Chris Clark, you rock. We're gonna give him some of these for the after party. But somebody else sent me some fucking weed. What'd I do with them? I set it aside to show you guys. And now I don't know where I put it. Okay. So anyway, I got them. The other person that sent me a few cartridges, and I will find them and show them the next show. I'm sorry, but I will do that. I will do it, definitely. And thank you guys. Heroes! I can't buy weed because I got mugged last time I tried to buy it, so I only get it when people send it to me, and I appreciate you guys hearing my call. And first up, not Rebecca Poise, superhero of the show, and my favorite human ever. Thank you for what looks like to be an excellent show. Fast. I'm rolling through it. The thumbnail reminds me of how little we have learned since 9/11 attacks. Sorry for your recent loss. I appreciate you. Decided to do the thumbnail a little different tonight. Focus on my show instead of where the story is. We'll see how that pays off in the end. And Rebecca, I look forward to hanging out with you tomorrow. You rock. And BBC, Hell Satan, hope you're doing well tonight. Thank you for sending me a checkup message. BBC was worried about me, but I'm all right. I'll get through it. We're all in this together. Haley Davis, what up, Haley? Good to see you tonight, Dusty. And Immortalized member. Yeah, you are. You're immortal now. Now the nanobots know you exist. It's a long story, but apparently in the future, all media is lost, except somehow through a system of errors, only my shows still exist. And so the only way the nanobots in the future know that you actually exist or not is if you appear on my show somehow. And then once they know you exist, they send basically time-traveling nanobots back in the past to extract your personality from the moment of death and upload it into the Matrix. But you have to basically leave a comment on the show for them to know about it. So basically, you've just saved yourself from an existence of the inky void. So good for you. And thank you, Haley. Some people say it's a religion, but it's not. It's real, unlike religion. Fred Riggs, probably that's money. Hell yeah, spam that chat with impunity. You rock, Fred. Vincenze, Rep Lucy, Dusty, is Miss Patty around? Yes, Miss Patty is still kicking, and she's still a fatty girl. She's the only girl left, unfortunately. Thank you for asking. And Swagger and Cat, $100. Hell yeah. I'm going to read you So Sexy. Been there. The Pharaohs send their condolences. Hell yeah, they do. Scritches to all the Pharaohs and very generous and non. Super John, help me jump the world for the night. Swagger and Cat. Grumpy Care hugs Dusty. Hugs to you, Grumpy Care. Hope you're well tonight. Fit well, what if you well, bro? I'm so sorry to hear about Miss Lucy. I know. Imagine living it. Imagine digging that grave. I can't help puppos anymore. Quit. You're fucking my shit up, dude. You're fucking my shit up. I hear it. You guys hear that clicking? I hear clicking now. I hear clicking. You fuck my shit up. What the F? What the FP? What the fucking the P motherfuckers? Oh my God. Oh my, go the fuck on. Fuck off. Don't do that. Don't fuck my shit up. Don't F to the P. Finn Walz, I can't keep up those anymore. I feel that each one takes a piece of you. Yeah, I'm gonna have would you quit? Stop. Do not get that again. Fuck it. You guys can just have it. Fine. We'll do the kitty party right now. Shut the fuck, leave me alone. Leave me alone. There you go. Take it. Take it all. Fuck. Whatever. F into the P's. And all right, yeah, I got a whole bunch of future disappointment waiting on me with all these animals. But hey, all you can do is give them a good life while you can, and then be okay with it when they go. And that's the way I feel about it. So I'm trying not to be too sad about it. I gave her a really good life, and she definitely ate better than most fucking humans who ever existed, had a better life than most humans ever existed, and that's all you can do. So thank you, Finn Walz. And Fredericks, nothing can take a good memory of Lucy. I know, right? My little Lucifer. She was my devil, kept us safe for a while, so I appreciate you. Grumpy Care, my oasis of sanity. Hell yeah, take a deep drink. Rip Lucy says, Haley Davis, $20. Oh, so generous. Holding my babies close, yep. Hold them close and spoil them while you can. That's all you can do. Thank you, Haley. Very generous. Ivy Evans, 10 tickets. Hell yeah, that's the way to do it. If you got a free ticket, show up. After that's after party, check the membership section of YouTube and show up live to get your chance to randomly win a free ticket to a month of after parties. And if you got one, Ivy Evans is your Huckleberry. Give her love and show up tonight. Coach James, woo! Big toot always for my buddy Coach James. Love me some Coach James. Welcome to That's Buddy Super Joe. Spam the chat with impunity. You got some customized emoji. My deepest condolences for your recent loss, Dusty Rip Lucy. Appreciate you, V. Hope you're well tonight. Joop, $20. Dusty, my Spider-Gwen. Forgive me. I got to watch the replay later. I love you all. All right. Hey, at least you stopped by and gave me some money. Appreciate you, Joop, and hope you're well. Hugs and kisses to your Asian boyfriend. Super Bowl Joe, 25 Canadian. Hey, take off, hoster. Sorry for your loss, dude. She had love and security right to the end. In honor of Lucy, I've decided to finally purchase my membership. Fuck yeah, that's the way to do it, Super Bowl Joe. Thanks to all for the free memberships over these past years. Best community YouTube. We do have the best community on YouTube. If you're not showing up live, you're missing out, chatting, leaving jokes and everything. It's the way to fucking do it. And I crashed, so we're just going to reverse the order and go back up to the top. And one, Django Fed ticket. Hell yeah, thank you, Django. Sorry for your loss, Blaze and Chronic. Blaze it, you rock. Good to see you tonight, Blaze and Chronic. Love the show, Dusty. Been watching your channel since high school. I'm old. Almost 30 now and still a big fan. Fuck yeah, we still doing it. Never gonna die. Fredericks, we will know the result before midnight final. 400+ lecture folks. Tasty, hopefully. We will see what happens. I'm probably going to do a show live in 2 weeks to cover it if you guys want to join me. Heard Eminem's endorsement. Love him more. He's going to be a wonderful grandpa. Yeah, little girl. Just Haley, is that her name? Just had a little kid. Oh, I had a kid with Tony Hawk's son. Tony Hawk's son and Eminem's daughter had a baby together. What? That's the chosen one if I ever heard it. Steven Saturnation, my 3 cats, and I love the Dusty Show. Love dogs too. My Lucy Rip, along with my beloved Copper. And I lost from old age earlier this year. I'm sorry. Thoughts out to you. I'm sure Copper had a good life, though. That's all we can do. Thank you, Steve. Trump and McDonald's equals Dukakis in the tank and 2.0. I wish it was like, yeah! I wish something like that could destroy your presidency these days. But no, when you're Trump, doesn't matter what you do. It's crazy. Let's all call Elon Musk Sissy SpaceX. I like that one. I've heard that before. From now on, it works for me. Thank you, family. Jason asked me 1 ticket. You rock, Jason. Miss you, Dusty. Missed you, Ass Shot Kumar. 20 from Chris Clark. What up, Chris Clark? Got your shit. You rock, Chris. They're going to have another kitty party just for you. That's the way to do it. If you got a ticket, show up. Give Chris Clark your love. Scott Server, welcome to us, buddy. Spam the chat with impunity. Venture Van, glad to see you back. Hope you're feeling better after the summer weekend. The wait for the election is torture. I know, right? Willie can't wait for this to be postponed for another 4 years. Holy God, I can't wait this over. Regardless of what happens, at least we'll fucking know. Thank you, Venture Van. And Zero Joe, love you. Thank you, Zero Joe. And thank you for everybody donating tonight. Very generous and very appreciated. Help me feel amazing coming back. And still plenty of time to get your super chats in by the end of the show. Going to read all the rest of them at the very end. But moving right along, it's time for... What? Religious bullshit. Religious bullshit. Religious bullshit. It's time for religious bullshit. like a week. So, of course, Michigan youth pastor pleads guilty to child porn charges. Daniel Byron Derry's Fruitport Township originally faced 6 felony counts of aggravated possession of child sexual abuse material and 3 counts of using a computer to commit a crime. This week, he pled guilty to 1 count of possessing child sexual abuse material. And CPAC worship leader, CPAC is that Republican conference they have about every 2 weeks. Arrested on child sex charges. Zachary Joseph Ratcliffe, 29, was arraigned on 2 charges of aggravated child sexual abuse activity, 2 charges of child sexual abuse activity, and 6 charges of using the internet to communicate with another to commit a crime. He is facing up to 25 years in prison. Oh, always the ones you most expect. You guys remember this? Now, I'm not going to give it away, folks. Don't look at the headline. Remember this very, very gentle, this young Christian man.
Hi, what's your name? My name
Remember,
is
he was on American's Idol. And then at the very end, he sang his heart out for Jesus. And then, super Christian! Katy Perry was like, I read here that you have never been kissed. You're still a little Christian virgin. He's like, yep, I'm a Christian virgin, never been kissed. And so then at some point in this video, I don't know, Katy Perry's like, hey, can I kiss you? And then he's like, sure,
An exclusive
sure. And then she kisses him. Where exactly is that moment? Anyway, it don't matter. Just believe me, it happened. So she kisses him.
Thanks, Ben.
Yeah, super Christians. They did it. He got arrested for child porn. Conservative Idol contestant arrested for child porn. Benjamin Glaze, bad name. A former American Idol contestant. He did the pedophile thing. So bad. And then, folks, I will take shit that never happened for $10 trillion, please.
So this Trump I'm wearing was made by Trump for me.
So the Trump you're wearing, you mean the shirt with Trump's pictures on it? And you're saying that Trump himself made you a picture for your shirt and sent it to you? No, that didn't happen.
So this Trump I'm wearing was made by Trump for me.
No, it didn't.
20 minutes before he was shot, he texted me from the platform.
No, he definitely did not do
As
that.
one of the prophets he trusts.
No, he did not do that. That did not happen.
Is there anything else I need to know to share with the people?
Uh-huh. Totally. He's calling you.
He meant from God.
Uh-huh.
I just said, well, God has something to say. What does he want to say?
Uh-huh.
He said to you, no matter what happens this night, do not be afraid.
Totally.
Fear not, for I have your back. And you will not die. These are the very words I gave him.
That's right. 20 minutes before Trump was almost assassinated, he called me and I told him somebody was going to try to assassinate him and he wouldn't die. And the crowd's like, yeah, I can't believe Trump's calling you for prophetic messages. Just good God. People will literally believe fucking anything. They're literally giving this woman money because of the words she's saying right now in this fucking trash country.
From God. So never surrender. Never back up.
Oh, God.
Never quit going forward because you will be successful for what you want to do because I'm the one who put you there, anointed you, appointed you.
You promised he was going to win last time. He didn't.
Timed your birth on this is because you love America. You know who I am and you believe me. And that was the word he had me give him 20 minutes later. That's why when he was shot on the platform, he gets up and he goes, fight, fight, fight.
Because of her, y'all. Because of her. She told him to say that. Hallelujah.
He isn't fighting just for me. He's fighting for everybody in this room.
Hallelujah.
And he is not afraid. Therefore, because I said fear not, he made this shirt for me right here.
That's right. He made that shirt for him, for her, because she told him to say fight, 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 y'all.
What does it say? It says fear not.
Definitely 100%. All that happened. Give her more money, you fucking idiots. And then, last but not least, on religious bullshit. Give me some energy. Lots of energy.
I'm gonna get a hold of an intensity. I am not afraid of what I sound like. I am not afraid of what I look like. I am not afraid of what somebody thinks of me.
The only thing I'm afraid of is the female vagina. The only thing I'm afraid of is the thought of having to kiss a woman. The only thing I'm afraid of is trying to unhook a bra. Just what the fuck? I get that one thing though, folks. He a good actor. He a good actor. Like, that's maybe controversial. Let's just think about it. It takes a lot of energy to behave like this. Like, he's just putting himself out there. He's not worried about looking fucking stupid because he's looking really fucking stupid. But he's still going because he knows he gonna make that paper, y'all. That's what it's all about.
When I'm crying out in intercession, there is a war to be won, and I will cry until it is won. There is a war to be won, and I will pray until something breaks in my city, in my home, in my family, in my church.
All right, wow, too much energy. Let's dial it back just a little bit, and that is my religious bullshit. Mandela would have been a good screamo band leader, wouldn't he? Hell yeah. Ain't got nothing on me, baby. Espresso kicking in. Hell yeah. Hey, these meth gummies ain't shit. All right, good enough, folks. Hey. Time to bring this little ditty back.
Trash world is a trash world. It's dark to fire. It's hell yeah. Trash world. Trash world. Everything sucks all the goddamn time in the trash world.
Wow. Nailed it. And first off, what did I trash world? Can't reform this. Can't reform this, y'all. Cops punching somebody right in the fucking face.
What did I do though?
Oh! I got that on fucking record. I got that on record too.
Did you just stop him?
So you was there something?
He just stopped him.
Wow.
He just stopped him.
Punched him for no fucking reason. Got his handcuffs behind his back. No point in this, folks.
What did I do though?
I dare you ask what you did. Punch right in the face. He just ate that shit, you fucking bitch. He got his handcuff behind his fucking back. Punch him square in his jaw. Didn't even fucking flinch. Put that dude under the fucking jail. Fuck that shit. And then you guys see this video went super viral. This is your classic case of attempted insurance fraud. So,
but it's crazy. Like,
lady just driving along.
Oh my god.
Yeah. And then they go back into her because she didn't hit him.
What happened, babe?
Yeah.
Oh my god, what did she do?
Yeah.
Babe. Babe, what happened? Oh, shit. I don't know. Babe. I got into an accident.
And then they go get out and pretend they're injured. They got a whole car full of them. Clown car.
Oh my god,
Where are
babe.
you?
I'm on the Bell Parkway. This guy just reversed into me. What the hell is going on?
Reversed into you?
Yeah. Oh my god. Oh, fuck, I'm shaking.
My God. Babe.
Yeah.
Just stay there.
Oh, my neck. Oh, my
God.
head. And then this guy's about to see the camera. And he's about to go, oh, shit. So what happened is there's another car that was following them. She has a backup camera. And before the accident even happened, the guy behind her turns on his hazard lights because they were setting up. And so he notices the camera, and the guy that was following them pulls up, and he gets in the car and takes off.
On the Bell Parkway.
Oh, holy shit! You know, after that turn.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Got four of them in there.
It's okay.
Hold on.
And look at them. They're out there processing the scene, taking videos of her car, license. What happened? Yeah, insurance fraud. And look, he's noticing the camera. And he's like, "Oh shit, oh shit!" And then he says, "Camera." They have a camera. We're fucked. And yeah, full video shows he skies off on the car behind him. So the next thing you know, I don't know how this happened, but apparently they found the car. So let's take a look at the car first, just to give you an idea, so you can see it's the same car. So this is the car
But
they found.
it's crazy. Like, he had one hand on.
See, this is the car, right? So they found this car, folks, and I guess because this video went viral, whoever found the car beat the shit out of it. Yeah, here we go.
If your car fucked up, don't panic, don't trip. With these hands, baby, I can do magic.
There it is. Somebody wrote fraud on it, busted the windows, put a cup in it. Yep, that's the car. That's them. Put those motherfuckers under the jail. That's the reason car insurance is so high. People try to cheat. And last but not least, on the trash world, these rednecks, are they going to finally get it? They're so close to figuring it out.
I just spent $72 on stuff to make chili, and that's going to feed my family maybe 2 nights.
Okay, well, then we need is price controls, right? Because what happened is during COVID, they jacked the prices up, and they realized they could just gouge us, and the government wouldn't fucking do anything. And then after the bottlenecks of COVID were eased, they didn't drop the prices, because why fucking would they? They got to buy yachts and shit. So the only way to combat this is if we had some kind of government program that penalizes them for gouging the American public. Are you in favor of that, or are you going to vote for Trump? You're going to vote for Trump.
$72. Y'all going to have to figure something out up there in Washington, D.C.
So all right, but the thing they're going to figure out, you ain't going to like. You ain't going to vote for it. You're going to vote for the exact opposite. You're going to vote for the man who's going to cause all this shit to happen. So you basically get whatever you deserve, and your kids don't deserve to eat, and they're probably going to be a little more lean and less likely to have kids themselves, so your genetics won't be carried on the next generation because you're too dumb not to fucking support Donald Trump, all right? Keep voting against your own best interest, you worthless fucking cretin.
In Washington, D.C.
So are you conservative Republicans and MAGA ready to concede the idea that regulation is sometimes necessary? Because aren't you the party that wants to minimize government and let the free market do its thing? Well, this is what happens when you try and let the free market do its thing. Corporate greed knows no bounds, my friend. You see, because after COVID and supply chain issues forced companies to raise their prices due to the high demand and low supply, they soon realized that people were willing to pay those higher prices. And then when supply increased again and we slowly started getting back to normal, they kept the prices high. Because why the hell wouldn't they? They had all just recorded record-breaking profits in the midst of a fucking pandemic. Why on earth would they lower them now that the economy is getting back on its feet, especially considering that there's nobody willing to hold them accountable? Because conservatives love free market and less regulation. I'm sorry, guys, but to honestly think that by giving companies breaks, they will choose to do the right thing and pass along the savings instead of just pocketing the difference is foolish and unrealistic. Are you finally getting it now?
Nope, they're too dumb to ever get anything. They're just going to let their kids die of their own stupidity. And good, I guess. Well, I speak for most of us when I say good. And also, cat ass. And that is my trash world of this week. Hell yeah, stock buybacks, yeah. Record profits, buy their stock back. More record profits. That's how everything works. Fuck the working man, fuck us all. What not mentioned here is he has 13 kids, probably. Should have wrapped that rascal. And all right, moving right along, folks. Get your super chats in. It's time to get depressed. Kind of a short one tonight. Actually, something major happened, though. We're going to talk about it. It's time to. Ah, goddammit. Zionists can lick my balls. All right, I keep forgetting to change that. I gotta change that. Sorry. Anyway, that's inappropriate. All right, first off, never in history have the good guys made a video like this. So they've rounded up all these Palestinian people. We have no idea if they've done anything, who they are, but they strip them down naked and they're making them chant against Hamas in fear they'll be killed if they don't. My God, revenge. Our revenge on Hamas. Yeah, what they're trying to do, folks, they're trying to purposely make terrorists, people that resist them. They mistreat people so bad that a few of these guys will resist them later, which will give them an excuse to murder more innocent children, journalists, take more money from the United States, because the entire goal is to ethnically cleanse and genocide these people. And this is what terrorism looks like on the West Bank. Tonight, over 100 armed Israeli terrorist settlers invaded the village of Jalud in Nablus, West Bank. They set cars ablaze, fired at houses, hurled stones, and cut water and electricity lines. Out of their assault, they blasted music and danced in the streets, celebrating the terror they caused. Anybody would resist this, folks. Anybody would resist. But if you resist, they call you a terrorist, and Kamala Harris tells you that Israel has a right to defend itself, and then they murder your children. And then, folks, something major happened. Basically, the president of Hamas, the leader of all of Hamas, was killed by Israel. This is the top guy. They got him, folks. It's, supposedly he's the monster behind October 7th. This gentleman right here, More than a year after Hamas' devastating October 7th attack on Israel, the country's military said Thursday it had killed the man it considers to have been the chief architect, raising questions. The death of Hamas leader Yahya Sinwar. Yahya Sinwar. A lot of people have different feelings about this. A lot of people think he's a terrorist. A lot of people think he's a freedom fighter. He was definitely resisting the Israeli occupation, and he could have fled Gaza, but he stayed fighting into the very end. I don't know if you guys saw this or not, but they actually have video of his last moments. And I guess Israel released this to belittle him, to dispirit the people of Palestine, but it seems to have the opposite effect. So they basically shot a tank shell at the house he was staying in. He was fighting at the very end. And they sent a drone in. This is the drone footage that they sent in to see if they got the person who was in there. He seems like he's injured. He's bleeding. And he throws a stick at it, but he's like literally fighting to the very end. So they made a martyr out of him, but he was the top guy. So people are like, hey, you got the top guy. You got the main guy you're trying to get. Maybe we can end the fucking war now. But they're not going to, folks, because it's never about that. It's never about the hostages. It's all about the genocide of the Palestinian people. And you guys remember I showed you a couple shows ago where they bombed this hospital tent and literally a 19-year-old was burning alive. People were burning alive, hooked to the machines. Kids were sitting there watching their dad burn alive. And just some of those horrific shit you've ever fucking seen. Well, here's the Israeli people reacting to it. Only one of these people is decent, a peace activist. Here's how all the rest of the Zionists who responded to this responded in this fucking hellhole.
This is how Israelis responded to the bombing of Al-Aqsa Hospital in Deir al-Balah, which killed 4 and injured dozens. Israeli peace activist Alon Lee Gree tweeted, "I'm sorry for the graphic content. Everyone should watch these videos that came out this morning from the center of Gaza of displaced people. Some of them, children, being burned alive. We cannot accept that this horror can continue to happen in our name and by us. Stop immediately." Yair Oriel, former digital director at Israeli TV channel 14, responded to Alan Lee. "Each bomb reduces by 0.1% the chances of a massacre where they will rape and burn us." A psychologist also replied, tweeting, "Don't be sorry. On the contrary, showing us more such good things. Let them burn all of Gaza for what they did to us." This self-described mother...
Literally, they didn't do anything to you. These people had nothing to fucking do with it. Why is it collective punishment? Why is everybody to blame for the few people doing the terrorist attack? You know how fucking evil that is? It's exactly the same as what Bin Laden's people said. 9/11, hey, yeah, we killed 3,000 people that deserve to die for what they did to us. They had nothing to fucking do with it. Those aren't military targets. It's just pure fucking evil.
Mother and wife, secular and proud Jew, wrote, "Let life burn. There is no mercy for murderers and their descendants, who in time will be murderers themselves. That is what they are being educated for. By the way, where were you when the Jews were burned on Shabbat in October? I don't remember you responding then." On an Israeli Telegram group with almost 500,000 subscribers, Israelis also responded to Israeli bombardments that burned displaced Palestinians alive. Starting with Gaza, moving on to Lebanon. Mashallah, what a pleasure. May all of Gaza burn. The videos from the 7th of October of the innocent people in Gaza will never leave my mind. It is our right and duty to destroy them all there. I'm printing this on a canvas and hanging it in the living room.
Like a nation of psychopaths, folks. And we are not safe in America at all from these people, folks. Here's an Israeli spy going on Piers Morgan and seems to be threatening Western politicians. He's trying to couch it under the, I guess, disguise of democracy. Like he's going to vote him out, but he's not American. Jinx all over it, calling him out. But this just goes to show you they will threaten all of us. None of us are fucking safe from these psychopaths.
Iranian nuclear program is going to be destroyed.
Very
and
nice.
Anyone who gets in the way,
Borat,
it doesn't matter where they are. Even if they are politicians in the West, they are going to fall. Because we cannot afford.
Hold on. Did you hear what he just said? He threatened politicians in the West that if they don't agree with Israel's war against Iran, that they're going to fall. And remember, he's an Israeli agent. Are you saying Israel will murder politicians in the West or get rid of them politically through bribery or whatever else? What do you mean the politicians in the West will fall if they don't agree to back Israel's war against Iran?
Yeah, we will not vote for them anymore.
Oh, no, well, you don't vote for them now. You're not in our country. What do you mean the politicians will fall?
We live in democracy, and we have the right to bring them up and to bring them down. Those who agree with Ayatollah, we don't want them in office. And all the sympathizers with terrorists like yourself, we don't want them even to be in our country.
The Israeli government, we control you all. We run your country. We'll take anybody down we want to. And scary times, folks. And speaking of scary times, here's a state spokesperson, the grinning jackal for genocide, accidentally Freudian slipping and saying Israel has the right to target civilians.
They're embedded near civilians. Israel has a right to try and target those civilians, but they also have the obligation to minimize civilian harm and take every step possible to minimize civilian harm. So that's...
I don't know if that's a Freudian slip or not. It didn't sound like a Freudian slip. He just directly said it. Israel has a right to target civilians, folks. Not just in Palestine, us too. And we know they can send us exploding devices. So how many of us are having exploding phones right now, ready to be set off at Israel's whim? And our government right there, you heard them. Israel has a right to target civilians, y'all. And of course, they asked Kamala Harris, and it's a mixed bag. She definitely seems more open than Butcher Biden does, Genocide Joe. But still, she cannot help herself but repeat these same zombie lines continuously about the IDF, and also spread the lie that's been debunked over and over again about the raped women on October 7th.
Some in hospitals. How risky is it that you could lose the election?
Well, it is undeniable that it is something that everyone is aware of what is happening there. I speak publicly all the time about the fact that there are so many tragic stories coming from Gaza, and of course, the first in this phase of everything that has happened, the first most tragic story is October 7th. And what happened that day, and then what has happened since. And I think what's critically important as we look at this moment is, one, acknowledging the tragedy of what has happened in Gaza in terms of the extraordinary number of innocent Palestinians who have been killed, and taking that seriously and speaking truth about that. In addition, of course, to what I said about what happened on October 7 in terms of 1,200 innocent Israelis being slaughtered, women being horribly raped. And then fast forward.
The rape camps happened on the Israel side.
To today with the killing of Sinwar. This creates an opening that I believe we must take full advantage of to dedicate ourselves to ending this war and bringing the hostages home.
But it's not working so far.
You know what? Listen, as it relates to the issues in the Middle East, and in particular in that region, it has never been easy. But that doesn't mean we give up.
Yeah, you're not giving up. You're sending the bombs to kill the people. And then a protester actually chanted against her at one of her events, and she acknowledged that what the protesters were saying was true, which I guess is a good step, but...
Right now, I know what you're speaking of. I want the ceasefire.
But what about the genocide? What about the genocide?
All right, somebody just called me a Holocaust denier. You have 1 second to defend what you're saying. Are you joking, or are you going to get blocked immediately? Immediately defend what you're saying. It's either a joke or you're gone.
I respect your right to speak, but I am speaking right now.
Yeah!
Bitch. Fuck you.
So...
2,000 people dead. 19,000 children are dead. 19,000 children are dead.
So, listen, what he's talking about, it's real. And so that's not the subject that I came to discuss today, but it's real, and I respect his voice. So listen.
Well, if it's real, stop funding it. Immediately stop funding it. Stop sending bombs. Stop sending money. Stop sending bullets to kill the people if it's real and you acknowledge it. Otherwise, you're admitting it's real, and then you're helping it. You're part of the fucking evil. That's the only other solution.
Here we are. You all have the right and the ability to have opportunity available to you at each step of the way.
So just frustrating. If she wins, she's becoming public enemy number one the day after she wins, folks. But until then, you got to vote for middle fingers. What you got to do, because this is our alternative, folks. If you think we're going to have any reprieve with Donald Trump.
BB called me yesterday, called me the day before. We have a very good relationship. And I have to say fortunately, they didn't listen to Biden, because if they listened to Biden, they'd right now be waiting for a bomb to drop on them. And they did their own work. They did not listen. They couldn't listen because what he was asking. In fact, just the other day, they said to him, are you okay with what they're doing? Well, I don't want them to attack the nuclear, and I don't want them to attack the oil. I said, really? That's sort of the opposite. Yeah,
I want them to attack the nuclear. I want them to make an ecological disaster that'll render the entire area unlivable. And I want them to attack the oil, which will shoot gas prices up and will make it more likely to get me elected. It'll shoot all the prices up. It'll cause inflation to happen. It'll hurt all the working people, all the poor of this country, which is exactly what I want to happen. The worse America is, the more you'll vote for me, baby. Just doesn't give a fucking shit about any of us, about anything but himself. And calling BB every goddamn day. No reprieve from these motherfuckers. And then, speaking of no reprieve, former senior Israeli government official and Netanyahu advisor Jordana Cutler is now the chief of Facebook's U.S. censorship unit on Israeli and Palestine. Wow, yeah, I wonder if she's going to be fair right down the middle, huh? Yeah, it's going to be nothing but pro-genocide propaganda, deleting anybody who wants the children to stop being murdered, and pushing every Israeli lie right down this billionaire's fucking gullet. Fuck Mark Zuckerberg. Fuck everything about this. Fuck these people. Fuck this country. Fuck them. And even Mexican getting fucking mad that Mexicans have had it with Israel. Meanwhile, in Mexico, a pariah state to everybody in the world except for dipshits in the West and all our politicians who are bought and paid for. Everybody knows what this psychotic country is all about, folks, and you don't have any support anywhere. You've done yourself no services. Should overthrow your leaders immediately and hold everybody accountable who's responsible for this genocide. That's your only hope, Israel. And that is my Free Palestine for this week. Facebook is already trash. Yes, it is already trash. I agree with you there. Trump breaking the law again. Yeah, but no one's going to hold him accountable, so there is no law. Just like Elon Musk, baby. And all right, holy shit, I expected the show to be over already. We still got a Karen and a Beyond Parody and a bunch of heroes. Holy, you better reward me for this. Let's do it though, folks. I didn't do some of these last week. I was going to do a show, so some of these Karens are slightly aged, but that is perfect for a Karen. It needs to be slightly. I don't have the fucking Karen theme song. God damn it. Anyway, bitch, you're caring too much. Ding. That's why I didn't show this last week, because I didn't have the Karen theme song. I had a whole week to do it, and I didn't do it. But my dog died, so excuses. And first up, you guys see this story? So apparently, this guy was walking down the street while black. This guy out here is claiming this guy has a gun, but he clearly doesn't have a gun. He has a bat in his hand.
If I say it, they're going to take my video down.
Yeah, he says a pew-pew, but that's a bat. You can see it in his hand, and you can see the bat coming down between his legs. But anyway, you're wrong about that, but the dude has a weapon.
So I can't say that. That's what it is. Sarasota, Florida, where this group of white people profile this black teen.
Remember, they chased that jogger down and murdered him? This sometimes ends in disaster.
What's going on, buddy?
Where you from, boy? You ain't from around here, are you, boy? Where you live? Papers, please, boy. We don't recognize you.
Hold on, see, you've been past my house 4 times. I don't know you. I've never seen you here before, and you're walking past my house over and over again. So if you live here or you have a friend you're visiting here, that's fine.
I'm not in front of your house.
You're
you
in front of my house.
you're actually following.
They're all following him. Look at this shit. So anyway, a lot of following this guy while he's black, intimidating him, and meet Stephen Whitehat apparently got fired from his job. This gentleman got fired from his job. So bad life decisions, jackass. Apparently he had a good job at some kind of firm. got fired for making the firm look bad. So might not want to do that. Might want to leave black people alone. There he is. London Stock Exchange Group terminated an employee after investigating concerning video of him following a black teen around Florida. Yes, they did. Ha ha. You about to lose your job remix. When will crackers learn? Don't do this. Then we got a double shot of this, Karen, folks. Now, I almost feel bad showing you guys this because it seems like she probably has some mental issues, but being mentally impaired is no excuse to be racist as fuck. Clearly, she might have some kind of Alzheimer's, and it's really releasing the racism that was already there. Part of the shit that she all said behind people's back, but never in front of their face, and now it's just the goddamn censor is off her lips, and she just racist the fuck to everybody. Anyway, first off, her being racist as shit in Canada. She lives in Canada, by the way, to an Indian man who also lives in Canada.
You're not Canadian. All right, then where should I go back to? Ma'am, why were you aggressive to me?
I'm being aggressive to you because too many Indians are in Canada, and I want you to go back.
Okay.
Go back.
But I'm Canadian.
Go back to India.
I'm Canadian, ma'am.
Your parents are not Canadian. Your grandma is not Canadian.
So what wrong did I do to you? I'm just trying to understand, like, what wrong did I do to you? Personally, what wrong did I do to you?
You hardly speak English.
Je parle le français. I speak English as well. I speak French. Est-ce que vous parlez français? Do you speak French?
I do. I speak
On peut
French.
parler en français. Venez, on peut discuter en français si vous voulez. Je suis Canadien. I'm Canadian.
Canadian French as fuck.
Fuck off. Fuck off. Fuck off.
Blew her brain. Oh my God, you speak French better than I do. Maybe you're more Canadian than I am. Fuck off. Fuck off. Just angry. And then she struck again. Got this bitch twice.
Fuck off. Fuck off. Fuck off. Fuck off. Fuck off. Fuck off. Go back to Africa. Let me speak English. Someone check this up.
Yo.
Listen. Mind your own business.
Sorry, don't.
Mind your own business.
Lady, we're just trying to get home. Okay? Rough day at school, we just want to get home.
Rough day at school.
She told me to go back to Africa.
Why's that kid dressed like the dude from AC/DC?
These kids to go back.
Go back to Africa. See? Go back to Africa.
That's a hate crime.
That's typical. Take my picture. Take my picture. I don't mind. I hate Indian people and Africans.
What is happening here?
Yo, chill out, bro.
Actually, yo, don't throw shit on her. Stop. Hey, come back. Stop.
Starting to think she might be a little bit racist. Don't know about that. Take your racist ass home, Karen. And okay, boomer, go towards the light.
Okay, boomer, go towards the light. Boomer, go towards the light. Go towards the light.
Just do it! Hell yeah! And all right, folks, that is my Karen section for the night. Brought it back. Was a good one. Hell yeah, that's nice, Grandma. Now it's time for you to medicine nap. Yeah. You will go to sleep or I'll put you to sleep. You're in my world now, Grandma. And all right, let's move on, folks. Already 2 hours into the show, we still got a whole Beyond Parody. We actually have a couple of fucking heroes tonight, too. So let's do it. Prepare to be finished off. Beyond Parody! And folks, Bald Tim pulls back and he's whited, y'all. Oh my God, this is so beautiful. So it's a long clip, but I'm going to show you a little bitty portion of it. So basically, here's the gist. Since the Russian money dried up, Tim Pool is sad, y'all. Okay, he has 60 employees in this little show he does. So the little show he does, he set up this whole show. He used to do his own little podcast like this. I just show with him. But he decided he was making so much fucking money, and he kept getting invited to do debates with people like Sam Cedar, the Serfs, different people. But he's too much of a chicken shit to actually debate. So he came up with this scheme. He's like, okay, the only way I would debate anybody is if you come to my home field advantage where I have completely control of everything. I have control of the cameras. I'm recording. I can cut anything off if you want to. I can cut your mic if I want to. 100% control. And also, I have 3 or 4 of my buddies around who will back me up. And you have to debate 4 or 5 on 1 on home turf. That's the only way my cowardly ass will debate anybody. So that's the whole reason he set up this motherfucking thing to begin with. So now the Russian money's dried up, and he's like, guys, this is too hard. I can't do this anymore. I'm going to fire everybody and go back to my old thing. I need a CEO of the company who can control all this bullshit. First off, we need 60 motherfucking people. This show that I'm doing right now is way more complex than anything you can even dream about doing, Tim Pool. And it's just me, baby. Maybe you're just talentless as fuck. Anyway, let's watch him whine.
All the stress has come to a head. We finally make the decision. Maybe we should just take care of ourselves and stop pushing as hard as we can to the point where our heads are going to explode and our eyes pop out of our heads.
Beanie's gonna fall off.
And that's what happens yesterday when we're at a point where I don't want to put my family at risk. And he
doesn't have a family, folks, by the way. He's bitching because everyone makes fun of him because he doesn't have a wife or kid. And he says it's not because he's a fucking incel loser, but because he's too busy working all the time. He's spending too much time. So that's why he's quitting, y'all, so he can get a wife and kid, y'all. That's what's stopping him, this fucking stud muffin. He's rich and still can't get a woman. That's just ridiculous.
There's limited things I'm willing to say because of the psychopaths who threaten us every single day and the very serious threats that we do receive almost every single day.
Because you're Russian assets, literally working for the Russian government to spread misinformation.
But as I mentioned, we've talked about it. We worked through as much as we can, and I think largely due to the response from our loyal fans, members, viewers, and and some friends and family, we'll make it work to the best of our abilities. So with that being said, it's kind of the weirdest way to announce that I'm pursuing, my family life to the best of my abilities. And I will stress too, one of the most frustrating things about comments, for instance. I know not to read the comments. I know that half of them are just stupid and half of them are great. But it really does sting when, for the past several years, there are people saying, haha, Tim, you don't have any children. Bald. Why aren't you married?
You're super bald.
And the reality is because I'm sacrificing to try and make this work and produce something that I think is valuable to people.
Yeah, you're literally a Russian fucking stooge. It doesn't take 10 goddamn minutes to throw together a video that makes $100,000 from the Russians, so liar.
And it comes to a point where I said, why should I, when I should just do what any good man would do and have my family? Well, we'll try to do it all. So that is the big announcement, and we will do what we can to make this show continue functioning and working. It may mean that we won't have guests on Friday, but Fridays will be crew shows where members, Timcast crew members and other people will join the show as our guest. Maybe some people will join as guests who are locals and live nearby, but there will be some reduction, but the show will continue. With that being said, the reason I decided to make the announcement, knowing that there will be security ramifications, is because I feel like I owe it to all of you who watch the show, the millions who have supported all of the content that I've produced and allowed me to live this life. It's not fair just to abruptly shut it down, disappear, and then go and live my own life. I think there's a way we can try and make it work.
So the longer clip, he's just excoriating his crew, calling them all lazy and talentless, and nobody can do it like he could do it. And he doesn't have the time to do it, so it's all their fucking fault, and that's why they're getting fired. Just whitey ball temple pussy to the goddamn end. And clip for the good liar, not good liars, good liars adjacent. This guy is so pro-life, he's ultra-life.
No, we're called so pro-life that we're ultra-life. I believe that sperm is alive.
For sure, potential life, absolutely.
But we're also trying to get young men to sign this bill today, which would make vasectomies mandatory for men when they reach the age of 18.
No, that seems way excessive.
Why not? Even if it's saving lives.
It's saving lives in your mindset, but it's also prohibiting lives from being...
Well, it's a reversible procedure. You can have a child again.
Yeah, but you're now forced to do it. The government has the power to force you to do a surgery. Where's it in?
I guess so.
I don't think the government should be able to force you to get any kind of procedure. I think that is a horrible slope that would be very problematic.
Okay, so you think it should be up to the individual to make a disciplined choice about what they do with their body, and the government should not step in and basically tell them how to live their life.
Forcing now people to bend to your will, which obviously the government does, I don't think that's a good thing.
It's interesting, but you see it as being acceptable in some cases, but I guess my stance is too far. Okay. Well, I appreciate your honesty, and thank you. Thank you very much, and have an amazing day.
Nothing going on with that brain. It's so easy to do gotcha questions and turn it around on these mental fucking children. And the broke brain's back, and they mad, folks. They mad. You game makers need to learn how the business works. This is what sells, folks. This, big titties, face covered, horse ears. This, not this. Not what the fuck is this? This would never sell at only. This is Subnautica, one of the top selling games of all fucking time. What are you talking about? And man, on a side, if you've never played Subnautica in VR, it's one of the most amazing experiences of my life. You're underwater. There's like, you're in an alien ocean, and like these giant whales, but they're like alien whales the size of a small town floating over your head, and you hear their song reverberating through the water around you. It's fucking amazing. Great game. Highly recommended. But you guys are dumb. And more Tim Walz, folks. Can't get enough Tim Walz this week. So this time the NRA making fools of themselves. They put out this video of Tim Walz. They put clown music to it. And they said, Tim Walz previously claimed he kept a shotgun in his car so he could hunt pheasants after football practice. This is Tim Walz attempting to load his shotgun this past weekend. Look how feckless he is at loading this shotgun. That's not how you do it. Look how stupid this obvious liar is. He's such a liar about being a hunter, but this is why this is so funny, folks. Even their own people call them out for this because he's unloading the gun and he's doing it safely. He's 100% doing everything by the book to be as safe as possible. And the NRA is literally trying to make fun of this guy because he is safety conscious. And everybody's fucking shitting on him. New NRA chief once tortured a cat. Of course, that's true. Community note. Yes, he is unloading the gun properly. This is how you do it if you know what the fuck you're doing. Even the NRA, ridiculous. Getting schooled on guns by Tim Walz. You gotta love it. And all right, that's my Beyond Parody, folks. We did it. We did it. Hell yeah. Short but sweet tonight, baby. Like me. And last chance to get your super chats in if you want to, if you're able. If you want to reward me for overtime, we might do 5 minutes. So do it to it. But right now, gonna finish you off once again. Double happy ending. Some heroes. We could be heroes. Woo! And finally, some wrestlers who are actually good. Good personalities, talented in the ring, and also decent human beings. First off, a man I've met personally, super nice, Mick Foley.
So, Mick, you wanted to talk about the election?
Yeah, I think it's really important to talk about the election. I think it's important for everyone to have a moment where enough's enough. I mean, for me, enough was enough 8 years ago. The Undertaker is correct in saying Donald Trump made politics fun again.
You've made politics fun again.
For about 3 weeks in 2016. But it's 8 years later, and there's absolutely nothing fun about this man. To me, there's nothing fun about a man who could be the next president of the United States talking about the enemy within, making it clear that this was not a mistake. This is his go-to line, the enemy within, the enemy within, the enemy within.
It's the enemy from within. The enemy from within. I think the bigger problem is the enemy from within, not even the people that have come in.
Which he co-opted from Senator Joseph McCarthy, one of the worst people to ever grace our planet. What frustrates me the most is that so many good, hardworking American people cannot see through such an obvious con man who is only out for himself.
Crazy.
The idea that the working man thinks this guy is behind them has obviously not looked into his past.
Literally so crazy that people can't see through it that I can't even believe this reality is real anymore. Questioning my whole existence. So it's a 4-minute video. We're going to stop it there for Mick Foley. Thank you, hero. And then next up, I hear clicking again. God damn it. What's happening? Why is it clicking? You guys hear that? Or is it just my fucking ears? What the fuck's it clicking? Quit clicking, motherfucker. Is this thing clicking? Do not click. I will murder you. All right, better. All right, and Batista, and it seems like Batista watching this show. He's not, but it seems like he is, because holy shit, he sounds just like me in this clip. So this one is, what is it? Jimmy Kimmel had Batista on to slap down all the people that continuously try to gaslight us into pretending Donald Trump is somehow masculine.
Fellas, we gotta talk. A lot of men seem to think that Donald Trump is some kind of tough guy. He's not. I mean, look at him. He wears more makeup than Dolly Parton. He whines like a baby. The guy's afraid of birds. Donald Trump had his daddy pay a doctor to say his Will feet hurt so he could dodge the draft. Look at that gut, like a garbage bag full of buttermilk. He sells imaginary baseball cards pretending to be a cowboy fireman. Guy's barely strong enough to hold an umbrella. I mean, look how he drinks water. Like a little pink chickadee. He's got jugs, big ones, like Dolly Parton. He cheats at golf. He creeps around beauty pageant dressing rooms. You know that little dance he does? He looks like he's jacking off a pair of giraffes. He's moody, he pouts, he throws tantrums.
No, get those lights off!
He acts like a 5-year-old behind the wheel of a truck. He bends over for Putin. He's cattier on social media than a middle school mean girl. The guy needs help walking downhill. Almost there, Grandma. So this November, let's stop kidding ourselves. Donald Trump is afraid of rain, of dogs, of windmills, Merle Street, and being laughed at.
Isn't it past your jail time?
And mostly, he's terrified that real red-blooded American men will find out that he's a weak, tubby toddler.
Mommy, take me home. Mommy, I want to go home.
What's wrong, tough guy? Did someone grab you by the Why, you bitch.
Guys who can still see the road.
Pay for my guys who can still see their own dicks. That's my line. I say that about tubby fucks all the goddamn time, but I gotta watch them get tubby too. Look at my round fucking face, y'all. Man, I ain't been exercising, been eating whatever the fuck I want to. I might just get old, but it doesn't matter. Love me some Dave Bautista, fuck yeah! He's trying to prove he's the GOAT all week long. Killing it. Thank you, fucking Dave Bautista. And then, next up, Senator Byron Daniels fucked around on Revolt World and got goddamn destroyed. Watch this guy murder him.
Says, and what she says doesn't add up. Okay.
I think that you said a whole lot of things to say a bunch of nothing in some ways, because you bring up these policies. Question for you: do you support raising the federal minimum wage?
No, I don't. I never have.
Okay, so when we talk about the policies that he's supporting, those policies support the wealthy. He doesn't support making regular, everyday people be able to earn a higher living, because he believes that the wages are going to trickle down because the people with the majority of the money are going to pour some money into your cup all of a sudden. It never happens. It never happens. When you look at the policies of Democrats versus Republicans, Democrats have created more jobs over the last 30 years under Democrat presidents than conservative presidents. 2.3 million jobs got lost under Donald Trump. And he's skipping over the last 2 years of Trump's presidency because you can't talk about the fumble bag. You just can talk about what you thought was right in the first two years of the presidency. If you had a leader who was wiser on the front side of the decisions, then we would not have had a crumbling economy and a healthcare crisis on our communities. The second part, did you vote for expanding Medicaid?
Well, actually, I was going to ask you a question because you asked me once, so now I was going to.
I gave you a little bit of time. I want to. This is my time. I want to follow up with that. Did you vote for expanding Medicaid, helping expand Medicaid, or did you vote for the $2,000 cap on prescription drugs this year?
The $2,000 cap, I believe that was in the American Rescue Plan.
Did you vote for it?
Well, no, because it created inflation.
Okay, that's my point.
You can't ask one question.
It's a yes, no,
Gary,
it's a yes
this
or no.
is the problem with these debates. You can't ask one question.
Okay. I want to know, did you vote for it? Because
Gary.
if you didn't vote for that, that's what benefits your grandmother and your grandfather, because now they don't have to pay over $2,000 a year for medical care costs. So when you talk about these things, talk about policies that actually impact working class people. The policies of Donald Trump benefit the wealthy, and those policies never trickle down to you. And just because a rich man's doing well doesn't mean you will.
Okay. Destroyed! Yep. Love that clip. And one more. Apparently, one of the popular new things, no, two more, is where they do these round table debates. So there's one guy sitting in the middle, and there's people surrounded him that disagree, and they all come in one and they debate. And apparently, they did one where a cop who wants to defend the police department surrounds himself with people that are anti-cop to get debated. And this guy steps up, slaps his teeth down his fucking throat. Check this shit out.
Because you guys are predators. You guys are not serving and protecting. You guys are seeking and destroying. You guys are ripping apart the very fabrics of the community, taking away our rights.
All police?
Most of you guys.
Most of us.
Most of you guys.
So over 350,000 police officers.
Why can't I talk?
I'm just telling you. You said most.
There you go.
You said most.
There you go. Just like everybody else on the field, you guys all have the same complex. The moment you guys are like called out on your quick, what? Just like you did, you don't even let me talk.
Mm-hmm. Feel free.
You feel me?
Yes.
You
are correct, and I apologize for interrupting.
Yeah,
And
called out,
if
bitch.
you guys are lying to yourselves that you guys are trying to save the world or make a difference, what are you doing with your life? You could have became a nurse, a doctor. There's oceans to clean. There's pets to save. But you choose to run around with a badge that entitles you to act higher than anybody else. Drive around and avoid traffic because you could flick the lights on. You walk around intimidating people, holding your vest, clicking your gun open the moment people invoke their rights and act hostile to you. Bro, we don't need you. We have our own rights. We have our own rights to carry. We pay our own taxes. The moment we f***ed up is where we let you guys have more power than the people. The very things that you use against us, we pay for that. We pay for your salary.
Crushed him. Love to see that one. Go ahead and cut it off there. But hey, Cap, fuck the police. Fuck that cop. And finish you off on this one, folks. Snoop Dogg. I can't remember. Didn't he make the villains list one time? I can't remember why. Anyway, tonight he's on the heroes list for this one.
All right, politics real quick. Now, we all hate... I apologize. Nah, I really don't apologize, man, because a lot of my fans get mad at me when I talk bad about him. But I think it's safe to say most people in our culture do not.
Well,
rock
you need
with
to
Donald
know
Trump.
that. You need to know that a lot of your fans is racist. Ain't no fucking way around. Don't even try to put no.
I don't even want to put anything around it.
I do. I don't give a fuck. I tell him straight up, motherfucker. If you like that nigga, you motherfucking racist. Fuck you and fuck him. Now what?
All right.
Draw the line, nigga. He drew the lines.
Exactly.
He drew the motherfucking lines. Before him, there were no lines. Everybody was everybody. We respected everything. We didn't trip. But nigga, when you drew the line, nigga, and start pointing motherfuckers out and saying, nigga, fuck y'all then, nigga.
Yeah, that's how I feel.
You and them.
If you're just tuning in, we're talking
Kanye
about
too,
Donald Trump.
nigga. Don't forget about him too. Fuck you too.
Damn, bringing Kanye into it, hell yeah. Love to see it. And shout out to you, Snoop Dogg, for drizzle. And that's it, folks. We did it. Back on a strong effort, if I might say so myself. The time away did me some good. Was able to relax my brain and decompress a little bit. But I appreciate you joining me. I love you guys. And if you bail out, please, to the like button. Please leave comments. If you're watching the replay, it helps the algorithm. If you don't watch the whole show, just leave it on the background. It loves when people watch it for a long time. Algorithm, baby, but hit the subscribe button. But most importantly, go subscribe to my Patreon. Link in the description of this video. Please go subscribe to my Patreon if you like the show. Please help me out. We've dropped below a dangerous number, I just noticed today. And I don't like that number. So please, if you like my show and you want to see me keep going, help a brother out, HBO. And all right. OTP, let's go. Hell yeah, V. You're one of the good ones. Thank you for rewarding me for overtime. Mission Dusty, glad to have you back. I missed you, TJ Snape, and it's good to be back. Appreciate you. Love the show, Dusty. I usually catch the rewind since it's 4 a.m. here right now. Please enjoy small contributions. Hey, 10 pounds, send me to Pound Town, Daniel. And I love it. And 20 Sand Groper, fuck yeah, that's how you do it. Superhero Shiz gave 20 free tickets to some of you lucky sons of bitches. And if you got one, show up at the after party coming on right now and give Sand Groper your love. And if you didn't get one, show up live for your chance. Agent Orange, in case my super chat didn't go through, sorry about your fur, baby. You'll get through it, brother. I'm going to check. I'm going to double check. I saw you sent a big one. There it is. Yeah. It didn't come through. Yeah, it didn't come through. I'm glad you sent it, though. Agent Orange, 150. Holy shit. Super chat, heavyweight show of the world. I'm late. Had to work overtime, hoping for the best. Dusty, and sorry for your loss and fur, baby. Love you, brother, man. Very generous. Thank you. I would have caught that anyway. I was going to go back and check, but you were good to remind me of that because it's fucking stupid. For some reason, the big ones, it doesn't show up. That's like the number one. It needs to show up, and it didn't. So, Agent Orange, hell yeah. Everybody, heap the love on Agent Orange. So generous tonight and extremely fucking appreciated. I say I got Swagger and Cats. He sent a $99 one. That was very generous. If I missed anybody else's, I'm so sorry. I'm trying my best, and sometimes it just fucks me over. But Agent Orange, that was very generous, and you've been really cool tonight. Appreciate you a lot. Fedwath, for our pets, they may only be in our lives for a little while, but to them, we are their whole life. That you give your kitties and doggies a great life says all I need to know about you, my man. I mean, I try. I mean, I spend a lot of my time petting cats, and it helps keep me calm and not be so depressed. So they give as much as they get for sure. Wes 217 five free tickets out to party. Hell yeah, you rock, Wes. If you got it, give them the love. Jago Fett gave one. Sorry for your loss. Blazing Chronic, blaze it. Jago Fett rocks. All right, I caught that, and all right, I guess I got them all. Did I get them all? Hopefully I got everybody. So thank you, everybody who sent donations tonight. Very generous as always. I appreciate you guys very much. And you rock. And let me go ahead and do the kitty party. Switch over. We're going to try this new treats that Chris Clark sent us. So they're churro tuna with chicken recipes. I guess you've noticed that they don't like the treats too much. So they're trying to bring me some new treats, and Chris Clark sent me these very special ones. So let's see if they like this one. What are they? Oh, it's some kind of paste. Some kind of paste or something. I don't really have anything to put this on. Let's just put this in this bag. You guys want to try this stinky paste? Stinky cat paste. Stinky cat paste. Gotta scoop it out like a thing of toothpaste. Yeah. There you go. You guys like that? Uh-oh. Oh, look at that. Look at this little bitch over here. It's fucking Baby Yoda actually came out of the woodwork for this shit. Baby Yoda won't even walk 2 goddamn steps for treats. Look at you. You little shit. You guys want another one? I had another one already out. What the fuck did I do with it? Oh, here it is. This stuff stinks, but thank you, Chris Clark. They seem to love it. Here you go. More of this goop. Cat toothpaste. Cat toothpaste. Yeah, all right. Pretty successful kitty party. Fuck yeah. Way to go, Chris Clark. Papa Marks, 1. Hell yeah, 1 ticket. You rock, Papa Marks. All right, let's get it all out of there. Let's get it all out for you. I can't believe Baby Yoda likes it. Baby Yoda doesn't like anything. Spoiled. And now I smell like, ooh, it smells like tuna and gross and cat food, but that's okay. It's a small price to pay if you guys love it. And folks, that's my show. Gonna be back Friday to finish this motherfucker out strong as we do. Let's just play a random song. What is this one? Play it. All right, play this one. You can't play it. There we go. Love the shit out of you guys. Be sure to join me every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 8 p.m. Central, 9 Eastern for another episode of the world's greatest show. I'll see you guys then. Have a good week. Love ya. And as always, till next time, Logic. Fuck yes. Good night, everybody.
Listen up, motherfuckers, I'm about to spit about the world's greatest show, yeah, this is it. Better prepare, your anus is gonna get insane. Who is out of his mind, Dusty Smith's his name. When Jug Wash drops, it's time to begin. You talk about chuds and make fun of them. Then the trash word, oh Lord, the world's on fire. Beyond parody shit, it's getting so tired. Religious bullshit, you know it won't make you feel like dying. Cause they touching more children than an OBGY. And from zeros to heroes, just
Send an extra low. Sorry for your loss. Say thank you, Star. It makes me feel better. Have a good one. Thank you.
It's time for the Dusty Show.
It's not time. It's over.
It's time for the Dusty Show.
Literally over.
We all have fun and we never grow old. It's time for the Dusty Show. It's time for the Dusty Show. It's time for the Dusty Show. We all have fun and we never grow old. It's time for the Dusty Show.
Switch over now.